So, who wants to do the recap from last week?
We fought fire things. They almost murdered us.
Wow, that's what you guys got out of that?
Yes, that wasn't the lesson that we learned. Something about a prince. We got to free him. Kind of the whole point of the campaign. I didn't think that was super important.
That makes sense. It's Jack. Or Sean, which is...
Both are accurate.
So, after our intense training with the druids in the field, we were asked by the firekeepers to come to a ceremony that night. And after meeting people over at the temple and receiving some food and learning more of how the culture of Cloakwood works, we went to the fire ceremony, and we all had our own individual experiences, for the better or for the worse, depending on what we all saw. We were then asked after taking time to understand our own scenarios, we were asked by the firekeepers to step into the fire, where we all, again, heard and saw some of our own individual things. We met with a lot of fire elementals who taught us that fire is painful. And after failing the trial, we all woke back up in our bodies and learned more about what this trial was. And the firekeepers are hoping that at some point we will be able to complete it. We then made our way back and got ready for a long rest after some really, really good role play from a lot of the people here.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Yeah.
Minus a couple brain cells, sure.
When you're asked to write a paragraph versus a 3-page paper.
I don't even think Jack got to a paragraph.
Sure didn't.
I don't think he knows what punctuations are. He has like one long run-on.
He sure doesn't.
Not very expansive. Anyways,
Jack's not very bright, guys.
You guys left off with some in some dreamscapes as well, I think. Having some kind of ideas of what's going on in the parts of your lives as you guys are pushing forward in this story that seems to be unraveling further and further the deeper you get into the story of the cult versus all of you and the factions. So, you guys did successfully long rest, and you guys, yes, I believe we are at 62 days, 61 for Nash, on our tickers. I have been counting. I apologize for not doing it out loud, because I know I usually do that, so I haven't done it in a while.
And what was the last time I marked mine? Actually, last time I marked mine was only at 55. So.
Yeah, I was somewhere around there as well.
Yeah, I might be plus or minus like a day max too, but I think I did it pretty good.
It's construction. They're never accurate with their timeline.
Yeah, someone requested a revision, and
3 months later.
yeah, someone requested a revision. They had to go get more materials, you know. So, we, yes, did leave off with the long rest. So, what do you guys want to do as you wake from your rest? Where'd my toilet paper go? To blow my nose.
Hopefully in the bathroom.
I keep a big giant roll of toilet paper with me at all times because I have issues with my nose when I eat, where it leaks all the time.
Shit's out its face. Anyway. It's gonna be one of those days.
So, Noche, on his first death save, automatically fails it. That one.
I want to check out the leather worker, the tanner.
Are you telling me or are you telling the group?
Hey, group, I'm going to go check out the leather worker. Anybody want to come?
Oh,
I'll go with you.
I'll go. I have some pelts and everything that might help out with some exchanges if they have anything there.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
So you guys go there.
Yep.
I need to move my stuff so I can look at this better. Alright. Built beneath the boughs of a towering haixel tree, this workshop smells of bark oil, smoke, and tanned hide. The walls are woven from thick reeds and treated leather, with carved antlers, tusks, and bone-stitched panels hanging from beams. Inside, pelts hang drying on wooden frames, while sturdy boots, satchels, and armor crafted from the treated beast hide line low tables and tree stump stands. That was a really weird where it like went to the next fucking line, so it like threw me off. You see a small, gruff, but seemingly gentle artisan behind all of it. He is a grizzled dwarf with weather-worn hands and a wild beard tied with leather cords.
Good day to you, sir.
Give me 1 second. What languages do you speak, sir?
I know Common, Sign Language, Elvish, and Thieves' Cant.
He does not speak those. So he looks to you and he grumbles some really deep words that almost sound like gravelly.
I cast Psychic, whatever, Whispers on him and Nash.
Before you tell him. Or indicate or signal.
Say again?
Are you going to indicate or signal anything? Or
Yeah,
are you just
I'm
going to do it?
gonna hold up a finger and then I'm gonna tap the side of my head, like my temple, and then I'm just gonna waggle, like make the symbol like from me to you, like and then I will cast Psychic Whispers with him and Nash and Jack. Did you come or are you back at the?
Yeah, I don't have a reason to not.
Okay. I'll throw Jack in there, and that's it, right? Is it just 3? Yeah.
If
And
it's
it-
proficiency, then it's yeah.
So as you point to him and you say this, before it goes off, you do see him kind of look confused in the face. And as you go to make the connection, the moment he begins like hearing words or something inside of his head, he like you feel the connection to him snap, and he sounds incredibly confused, almost like threatened, and not quite hostile, but definitely more on the defensive side now.
I'll
Begins again grumbling words. What language does everyone speak? Actually, I should probably get to this first before we move on. Hold on.
Common and infernal.
Okay.
Normal,
Sylvan,
under
Elven.
normal, wind, and dragon.
Okay.
Wind?
Yeah, I speak wind.
He speaks Orin.
What's? Oh my god, my brain's not working. It's a song from Pocahontas.
There's a lot of them. So, what language do you
know.
speak?
Yeah, I said Sylvan, Elven, and Common.
The language he is currently speaking doesn't seem to be a language that any of you are speak.
Interesting.
I cast tongues.
I don't think it tells you what language he's speaking, but I think.
Nope,
that's
but
what
we
it's
can
saying.
understand each other.
Yeah, as you see you cast a spell, he kind of, again, with like a curious look on his face, kind of puts his hands on his hips and looks at you, and then kind of snaps back towards Vash and then back at you.
And I just kind of like motion for Vash to continue.
Who are you touching? Are you using it on yourself?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm confused as to what just happened.
He's confused as to what just happened.
You hear him say, "And so am I."
Oh,
And so are we all.
oh, now you can understand him now. Okay, all right. I just
I can, yes.
I was
I can
just
translate for you.
trying to say hello. Sorry for the misunderstanding. I didn't mean to offend you. I was trying to link with you psychically. Apologies. I'm Vash. What's up, dude?
His name is Vash. We're here to buy shit. He apologizes for trying to use psychic shit on you.
Ah, that's why my brain was tickling. Yeah, that was awkward. I didn't get what you were getting at there, little feller. What do y'all need?
What do you want?
I wanted to see if he had any leather armors for sale, particularly anything maybe studded with, I don't know, like a +1 variation or something.
Yeah, I think I get what you're getting at. He's looking for studded leather that would likely be on your top shelf.
You look around and you don't see a shelf.
He's a businessman. He gets what I'm getting at.
Give me 1 second. Nope, that's not what I wanted. Fuck me. Hold on. Really? I hate when my computer isn't fast enough. for my fingers. He looks to you and he explains that he doesn't work with any sort of metals or anything except for like, when he uses like even with his knives and such, he doesn't prefer to use any sort of like metal knives or daggers to carve and like dehyde beasts and everything. So he says that the best thing that he has in stock for you guys would be some leathers and hide armors. He does have a pretty decent set of hide armor, and he has an okay set of leather armor, but he doesn't have anything super fantastic at this moment. He says that all of his materials are usually given to him by his customers, and then he works on them with that.
He normally works primarily on commissions. He does not have what you're looking for, but he does have a decent set of hide armor and an okay-ish set of leather armor.
Well, the hide armor I can't really use. It's a little heavy for me. It doesn't really fit my frame. The leather, is it just normal leather?
Is it just normal leather? Is it well made? What's so special about it?
He pulls out this set of leather armor, and as you go to inspect it, it does seem to be made out of like what can be determined as a thicker hided leather creature, or like some sort of like a hided creature, and whatever leather is made from. It's a pretty well-made set of leather armor in comparison to most leathers that you come across, which are from things like boars and deers. Whatever this is, it's from some sort of creature.
Yeah, I'm sure he put it on the counter, so I'm sure Vash looked at it. He gets the context.
I was going to say, can I determine if there's anything particularly special about it through investigation or perception or anything like that?
Unfortunately, no.
Okay. How much does he want for this fine leather?
How much?
He's looking, hold on.
That is an enormous price book.
Oh, shit. Also, Jack, ask him if
Yes.
he can make anything cool out of these, and I will pull out the 6 bullet feet that I have in my bag of holding.
Are they just regular boulette feet?
I believe so. That's all it's in my inventory. I have 6 of them, and they're bullet feet.
How did you preserve these?
Yes.
Yep.
Bag of holding?
Understandable. World of magic, mate.
We also have the bullet hide.
I feel like bag of holding would be decent at preserving things.
It's actually not. It specifically states it doesn't.
Yes.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Bodies deteriorate and everything.
Well, the reason why is because, like, the reason why things, like, do that is because of, like, germs and whatnot. Other things that would not be in a bag of holding.
I mean, it just puts it in a pocket dimension. And things can live on the astral sea, so if things can live, then things can deteriorate.
Hold on.
I mean, most things, if you can't breathe in there, most things
You
in the air would not be able to survive.
See that this leather seems to be some sort of like fleshy leather when you look at it. And after he takes some time, he kind of looks through and flips through some of his stuff. He does tell you that the damage, sorry, my brain, I'm reading something else. He tells you that the damage to your coin purse is going to be 1,100 gold pieces.
Whoa.
I will cough when he says that, like I'm taking a drink.
Okay, hold on. 1,100 gold pieces in, like, things to trade, so to say. Because he explains
it's a
again
barter
that
system.
they don't trade in gold. He doesn't need gold, so he would need something, because DM forgot that they did a thing for a second. So he gave you a price point that you have to try to match.
1,100 gold in items that we have to barter to him, because if we remember, the city doesn't use gold.
Can he use these bullet feet?
What are these, mate?
Hold on.
Pretty rare.
God, this is gonna take forever. Hold on. Let me see if this makes it faster. Probably not, but I'm gonna try. There's a lot more than I thought. Okay,
We still have Psychic Whispers up with Vash, correct?
Yeah.
If we are trading in armor, is your armor worth trading in for to offset the price a bit, do you think? And do you think we could ask him, like, how much he would take off for your armor to kind of get an understanding of how good this new armor should be?
Well, that's the thing, is my current armor is like studded armor, so it's like without any pluses, it's as good as I can get. I don't know if this is going to like increase my AC at all. It might decrease it, in fact, but I have a feeling it's got like some kind of a magical property to it.
Tell you right now, leather and studded leather. So studded leather has -1, but if it has a +1 to it, then there's the same thing. If it's +1 leather, if it's +2, it's a little bit better than studded. If it's +3, then it's a couple points
it's
better.
only a difference by 1, right?
Yeah, it's only a difference by 1. So if it's +1 leather, it's the same thing.
Yeah.
I say that, and I know exactly what it is. So
I've also had you roll 16 so many times at this point, and I'm just like, yes, thank you, studs. So I'll take 1 point actually, but I kind of want both because I have a feeling about this leather, so I want to try at least.
He puts down a small scale, and he takes like these stones, and he kind of weighs them down. He puts a bunch of stones on the right side, and he points to the armor, and he explains to Jack that in this city, when we're trading, for people that are outside the city, so they have a better visual understanding of how we're trading and what things are worth, we take stones and we put them on one, and then we take the stones in terms of the weight that you're providing us and cost equivalent, and we put it on the other piece, so you understand when we're at an even point. And he takes 11 stones and he puts them on the scale on the right side. On your side, he puts 4 stones down for the feet.
All 6
So
of them?
basically, we have to match what he did. We have to match up to a worth of 11 stones.
Okay. So all
System
6
rock.
feet gives me 4 stones.
6 stones. Wait, no. 11. I'm doing this wrong. Hold on. 3 stones for all 6 feet.
Oh, fuck.
Sorry, I did bad math.
Alright. I will also place next to the feet. Let's see. What about, I don't even know if this is worth anything. Let's try a vial of perfect basic poison.
He shakes his head no and explains to Jack that they don't like to use poisons here, because if they hunt, it damages the meat and the things that they're using, and they also don't have a need for poisons against other people, because most of the things they fight here are either immune, or they just don't want to poison the things that they're attempting to catch.
I'm sure you can guess he said no.
I snatch the poison back and put it back in my pouch.
We have a few things that might help. I don't know if they'll be worth enough stones for much, but we have 1 bear pelt, 4 boar pelts, and 3 deer pelts.
Hey, we have those pelts.
He'll give you a stone for all of them, or he'll put a stone on there for all of them.
Oof. What about this greater gland of acid?
He will put down a stone for that one.
So we're at what, 5? And we need 11? This isn't
Yes.
happening. Oh, God damn it.
You don't like metal, right?
He kind of takes his hands and does like this so-and-so thing. He says, depends on the kind of metals. There are people who come through that I don't mind trading them to them if they bring me some interesting natural resources, but I prefer not to use them. If you're going to trade me something metal, it would have to be fairly valuable.
It has some value. You'll be able to likely trade it to a young adventurer, and I'll reach back and produce the +1 Warhammer. That has a D6 of lightning. Out of curiosity, I'm not necessarily guaranteed to throw this in the pile, but would you rate that?
I have to look at the cost of a Warhammer.
There's a
Actually,
+1, and then he's got Aiden's rune is in it, although I guess as soon as he
That would
changes the rune, it
disappear.
goes away. I mean, yeah, but he don't know that.
Yes, but it also doesn't appear magical for other people.
Rip. Didn't know that part.
Okay, so he would give you... He shakes his head and he kind of cuts a stone in half, but he's trying to gesture to everybody, but he talks to you. He says, "Usually, I wouldn't give you quite a stone's worth of that. I'd give you a smaller stone, but because there's quite a bit of hide and you guys are working your way up, I'll give you a full stone for it."
Oh, no, fuck that. Now grab it, put it back on my belt.
Yeah, I'll look at everybody and say, I don't think this is going to happen. I don't think we have enough in goods. Like, if we could just use gold, that'd be one thing, but we can't here. They have barter only, so I don't think we can actually make this happen right now. And that's fine. I'll keep a mental note, and if we ever come back this way for any reason, which I think we will, because these portals over here, and I'll nod slightly to the west there. I have a feeling these are going to be how we access the plains, so...
We primarily trade in gold. We don't necessarily carry random barter items, so we apologize for wasting your time.
He just shrugs his shoulders and says, nothing hurts me.
Right.
Or nothing that hurt me.
Grab a shipmate's out of here.
Jack, just let him know I said thank you for your time, and again, sorry for the to offend him, and that hopefully I'll see him in the future.
My friend says, because if I understand tongues right, I'm speaking the guy's language.
To see. I don't know if it's just like a you speak and he understands, or...
Yeah, if I speak and he understands. I mean, Jack would know the ruling on this.
The spell grants the creature you touch the ability to understand any spoken language here, so you understand anything when the target speaks, any creature that knows at least... So no, you are not speaking his language. He can just understand.
Yeah, he just understands. I'm speaking common, and he just gets it.
Yes, and
got it. Okay.
And you understand his language.
Well, damn it, I won't fuck with Fash then. I will repeat his sincerities.
He tells you that when you're doing it to other people here, just look for a reaction of their emotions if you try to explain that you're doing that. The psychic connection does seem to tickle the brain a little, so people get... So I can understand some of us here being a little standoffish when it happens. Unless you know them well.
Well, I have an hour of this, so is there anything else pressing you really want to take care of, specifically, like shopping or something of that nature?
We don't think that we can get much here. We've kind of learned we have probably about 6 stones worth of tradable goods, and for anything that might really assist us at this time, I don't know if 6 stones would be enough.
Well, we should still find something to do while I'm easily able to chat with locals.
We're right by the portals, and we wanted to investigate those. Being able to talk to the people who run the portals and may have seen or understood some events going on might be good.
Fair point. To the portals, then.
As we approach here, what's going on here? I want to look over here. What's this dark tree? Have we been here already?
I don't think so.
I talked to the chef about that a little bit yesterday. He said that before this area was settled, most trees and areas like this were like this Darkwood, almost devoid of life and everything, but they were able to bring everything else back to life. But this singular tree seems to be resisting the rejuvenation of life, if I understand what he was saying correctly. So it has some special value being so large, and yet so I don't understand if it's like lacking life energy or some type of focus, but they're not able to purify it, so it's some imported wood for them for that reason.
Are there like guards or anything near it?
Now that you guys are approaching, I was waiting for him to explain what he remembered. Not far from the northern edge of the clearing, where the shadows linger just a little bit longer than seemingly the rest of this area, and the birds seem to grow quieter, stands a tree unlike any other in the surrounding woods. Towering and still. Its bark is deep gray, veined with black, like petrified ash, slick with a sheen that catches no light. The tree's roots bulge and claw through the earth, blackened and cracked, oozing sap that glistens, not like gold, but like oil. Around its base, the grass curls and yellows, and even the hardiest moss recoils. leaving only dry, cracked soil in its shadow. No flowers bloom near it, no insects buzz around it, and the land beneath it is quiet and wrong. This tree doesn't sway with the wind like those around it. Even when a breeze stirs the leaves of its neighbors, it seems to remain utterly still. An unmoving giant, indifferent to the natural rhythms around it. Its leaves are dark green, nearly black, with the faint shimmer of decay along their edges. Some seem to crumple, but never fall, as though clinging to the branch in a deathless defiance. You see birds do not nest in its boughs, and animals seem to give it a wide berth. And even as you've traveled along in this circle so far, the druids of the circle even rarely speak of it, unless specifically asked. And when they do, you see their voices seem to become hushed, and their glances drift to the shadows at the base of the tree.
So as we approach, is it unguarded? Is it just like there's nobody around it? Or are there people there? Or what's going on?
No, there's like nobody near this thing. Are you talking about the tree, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's no one near this tree. The closest thing that's like in proximity to the tree would be the portals and the people that stand guard there. Everything else is like there's nothing near. And like I said, even insects and like birds and animals kind of like find their way around it rather than going next to it or through it. Kind of just avoid it altogether.
I'm gonna like slowly approach it and get a better look at it.
I will walk up next to you and like kind of put a hand on your shoulder. From the half-dead vampire that wears a mask because he's scarred, this is the creepiest thing I've ever fucking seen, and we probably shouldn't mess with it.
I don't know why. I'm kind of drawn to this thing.
Oh, well then fuck it, and I'll shove him forward.
I kind of stumble, but I catch my footing and turn around and scowl at Jack. Like, what the fuck?
Just kind of shrug at you.
All right. I mean...
But I will stand close.
And if nobody's going to stop me, I'll get up to, like, I don't know, like 2 feet away from it and just get a real good look at, like, the sap.
I mean, that was my attempt to stop you. I just have commitment issues.
You're gonna touch the
no,
sap?
not touch. I would like to inspect it first, maybe perception or investigation or whatever.
It would have to be perception because unfortunately we're not. You would have to handle or mess with it or further.
Okay. Well, first
touch
I would like
it or
to
some physical interaction to become investigation.
I'd like to perceive it and see if it has any interesting properties just by looking at it. If I can tell how like viscous it is or anything.
So you could tell like basic things like viscosity, potentially like color, but without some sort of like Arcana check, even depending on the item. So let me just clarify. Sorry, I'm like, God damn, that would not go away. You guys have when you guys make Arcana checks, you guys can catch the idea that something is magical or has like magical residue, but it'll never give you like it never is identified. You know, like it'll never tell you the property of it. It might give you like if you get like a really good roll, maybe like lightning surges through this item. You know, I can tell you that it has to do something with lightning, as an example. When it comes to understanding if something is magical, it takes an Arcana check. Now, you will never be able to understand the property without identify. Otherwise, this is just like a clarification thing for everyone, because I don't know if I've explained this before to this group. So, like, just as a heads up, you will never be able to understand magical properties or, like, supernatural properties of an item without specific interactions that are written in, or you say something creative enough where I'm like, oh, that works. Or you use a spell. Investigations, perceptions are going to be exactly what they sound like. Investigation is going to give you, like, physical identifiers, something that might lead you somewhere else. Perception is going to give you, like, what it looks like, you know, sensory, of like, understanding of something. I would probably add, like, touch and taste to probably investigation more than perception. And I think that's as much as I can explain off the top of my head for how that'll work from now on in the future, now that I've explained it. So roll your perception check.
Knack, please.
Are you GM rolling?
Am I? Yep, I am.
think you are. Okay. Sorry. It has like the purple thing, and I don't know if other people can see it when that happens. Because usually it says 2 GM for me, but it does not say this time, so it's true. Yeah. 19. You can tell that this is about the viscosity of which you can from sap. You've seen sap before. I think everyone in this party has probably seen sap. Maybe not Noche as just like a stretch, but I think everybody has probably at least seen or understood sap at one point in their life. They understand that it's super thick, it runs slow, and this has the same viscosity from your best understanding. It does seem to be a less... It's actually not, when you look at it closer, not like black, like an oil. It only looks like that from a distance. When you get closer, it almost seems to be like a gray or like ashen color, like a deep ashen color, like the base of like if you take a bunch of ash and you collect it and you put it on top of each other. It almost seems to be more soot than like ash, and it does overall, just from your look, seem to be outside of that fairly normal for a tree. Like, it doesn't seem to be giving off any sort of like weird flow or anything like that.
If I lean in and give it a sniff, does it have an odor?
Have you ever smelled sap before?
Yeah.
It smells like that, but like burnt.
Oh.
While this is happening,
I don't know how to explain that. That's why I had to ask if you ever smelled sap before.
While this is happening, does it seem like anyone is getting into heebie-jeebies from us, or worried about what we're doing?
Most people don't even... The only people that seem to be looking at you are the people by the portal. They kind of just... They're keeping their eye on you. They don't seem to be like... You can't really see their emotions because of the armor and stuff that they have on them.
Okay, but it doesn't seem like anyone is off-put by what we're doing.
Not yet, but there's also not enough people around to do it. There's not, like... As you can see, like, even the closest houses are over here, so you guys are probably a few hundred feet away from the closest, like, person.
Mm-hmm.
That's not a guard. Owie.
Huh. This is weird. I kind of want to investigate more, but I really don't want to offend anybody. This seems like... I don't know if it's a sacred tree, or if it's like a cursed tree, or what the fuck this thing is, but, I don't want to push any buttons here, so, maybe we can ask somebody some more information about what's going on with this guy later.
Maybe if we get another conference with the Archdruid, we might get to learn more and maybe get his permission to maybe collect some of the sap or something, but...
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm feeling feisty, so I pick up some sap.
You pick up some sap?
Yeah, like kind of scoop it up in a vial or something.
You pick up sap in a vial. It's... You don't get a lot. You get like a couple of drops because it's not like, flowing. But you do get a couple of drops inside of a vial.
Jack, can you tell if there's any magical properties to this sap?
Eldritch Sight.
You don't see anything magical about the tree. Or the sap.
Not a single drop on the tree in its entirety.
Okay, good to know.
I investigate the tree.
Investigate the tree?
Can I help?
No,
No.
because you last too late.
I wasn't... The margin of error is
21.
very thin.
As in, you guys should talk about it before investigating. When someone says, "Can I investigate something?" it's too late. You guys should talk about it to get your advantage. 21. Your investigation of the tree mostly kind of just tells you that this tree is definitely not a normal tree. It does seem to be some sort of like unique style of tree, both in wood, in like the things around it. Like, something about the tree breathes an air of uniqueness, but there's not much for you to understand from investigating it. Other than that, it does seem to be just a normal tree. It just is a tree that you most certainly do not have any understanding of.
Hmm. Question: does this tree seem to be like dropping any sort of like pine cones or acorns or anything sounding like that? Okay.
No.
Can I do a nature check to see if this tree's dead?
You can easily tell it's not dead.
Okay.
At least based on the fact that it has leaves, it has sap running down it. It's not dead. At least not in the
Can I
typical
do-
sense.
Okay, I want to do one unusual check. Can I try to tell everyone to just hush out a bit and see if I can hear anything around the tree.
There would be too much. You wouldn't be able to hear anything from the tree. All the noise in the background from animals and like people, like and the general bustle of the circle, and both in the trees and the wind, you wouldn't be able to pick up any actual noises from anything about this tree unless it was like speaking to you specifically. And that's a weird way to say that, but I think you get what I'm trying to say.
Yeah. Okay.
Noche knows his ears well enough, and he knows that his ears would pick up too much noise.
Well, yeah, I have questions about this tree, but they can wait. You guys want to check out these portals?
As well. That's half the reason we're here.
I approach the portals.
Yeah.
Tucked north at the farthest edge of the clearing, where even the druids rarely seem to tread, stand 6 silent stone arches, towering archways that pierce the air like the bones of a fallen god. Each structure rises between 20 and 30 feet tall, carved from slate-gray stone veined with faded blues. Their surfaces etched with runes so old that moss grows between the lines as if time itself tried to bury their meaning. They stand in almost a perfect circle, equal distance from one another, facing inward, each aligned to a different direction of the world, perhaps, once, different places beyond it. And you guys know exactly where those places are now. The stone is so cold to the touch. The runes no longer glow. Even magical senses find nothing. No pulses, no heartbeats, no remnants, no residue, no trace of what once surged through them. It is as though the weave of the world itself has forgotten them, and they are now little more than grave markers for an era no longer spoken of.
Is there a guard at every portal, or just some base guards around here?
There are a few guards, like, rather than just standing in front or standing at a portal, there's like a few of them patrolling around in the area, kind of keeping an eye on them.
Jack, ask these guys about these portals.
These ones right here?
No, the ones over there.
They can understand me. They can just... They only hear my side of the conversation, but they're aware that I am addressing them.
Yeah, I was being
You're asking me a
sarcastic.
question?
Of course, those guys.
You right over your head, mate. Hello!
The couple of guard, like one guard, 2 guards like stand and look at each other. They kind of say something to each other, and then one of them moves on. And then one guard walks up to you all and just kind of stands, almost like as a sentinel, as he just kind of stands there. He doesn't respond to you, through words, but he does seem to like physically respond to you as he walks up to you guys.
Greetings.
He nods his head to you.
We have his attention.
Uh,
Sort of.
I mean... okay. Ask him what these portals are.
The portals, mate.
When's the last time they were accessed? Why are they here?
Do you know the lore of these portals? Why they're here, where they go? Last time they were used?
He says that they used to belong to 6 different planes of existence. He does not know the last time they were used. And in terms of when they stopped, he also has no understanding because it was long before him and his family were alive.
Ask him if anybody tries to access them anymore. Like, are they still attempting to figure out how they work? Are they even worth guarding? Like, what's the deal? Does anybody know any more about it?
Who could we go to get further information, and does anybody even attempt to use them anymore? Are they just guarded for the sake of guarding?
Archdruid. He says they're guarded because of the potential. And that's it.
Okay. See if they know anything about that weird fucking tree. Is that,
Do you know anything about the weird fucking tree?
He says it is the Darkwood. It has been here for as long as anybody can remember. People have tried to take it down. It will not be torn down. It refuses. does not quite fight back, but it also does not quite die. And that's all he knows.
It's creepy as shit.
Okay.
Like, has anybody collected the wood from it? Like, does it...
Has anyone ever harvested anything from the dogwood?
He shakes his head yes, and says sap and bark have been, and leaves and branches have been pried from it. They seem to not give us any information.
What about the wood itself? Oh, sorry.
What
I
about the
forget.
trunk itself?
I mean, he already answered the question. Because the tree is wood.
Yeah, you said, like, bark and sap and leaves. So I didn't know if that included the actual wood.
He said branches too.
Oh, okay.
If it's alright to ask about the portals, do many people come here and try to look at the portals, or are people allowed to take closer looks at them?
How many people
he's-
like us dickheads come to the portals to look at them?
He says most people will come and notate them in journals or something, and that's about it. Not many people travel through specifically for the portals because they know that they're at this point dead.
It's generally known that they're dead. A few people have come in and written books about them, but nothing of importance. They were not sought out specifically. It's more of a, oh, hey, look, they're over there while they were here.
Do they happen to know which portal goes to which plane?
Do you know which one each plane is linked to?
He shakes his head. No.
He does not, obviously.
And they don't have a... We were already, like... were we up near them already? Like, you said something they're, like, cold to the touch or whatever. Have we been, like... Are we allowed to go up and touch them and shit?
He said with the permission. Well, if you guys ask, I'll just say that you guys asked, like, if you guys can investigate or touch him further. He says with the permission of the Archdruid.
Okay.
We did speak to Archdruid when we first came here, and he did give us kind of full range as long as we followed their laws. Which, would that entail
He
being
shakes his
able
head
to...
no.
All right.
He says the dangerous potential of these requires a specific, or a non-specific, a special permission from the Archdruid.
Is this man speaking in common?
No.
Okay.
I'm just assuming that Jack is translating at this point to save us all
Yes.
some time.
That's fair. I was just also wondering.
That's the whole reason I took this goddamn spell.
Hey,
Are
look,
we-
man.
Are we allowed to get a closer look as long as we don't touch them?
He shakes his head no.
So this is as close as we can get until we get permission
Shakes his,
from
he
the
nods his
druid?
head yes.
Okay. Well,
By the way, as you can tell based on how I've been answering the question, this guy is very short and to the point with everything.
Just very short.
When was the last time somebody came and asked to see the portals?
He does not know. A long time.
Mental connection to Vash. Should we go talk to the Archdruid? Should we try to ask these people more? Or should we look around with our eyes to see if we can see any hints of activity from the cults?
well,
Are you what?
He said mentally.
he telepathed that to me.
Oh,
I will mentally say back to him, I think it's a good idea to go speak to the Archdruid because I would like to get a closer look at these portals, and I have questions about that tree. So,
We'll probably want to discuss with everybody what we're willing to say, because getting permission might be difficult, but if we tell them why we're here, that could either help our case or make things harder.
was that a question to me?
No, that was to Vash, and I
Okay.
assume Jack as well, because he has the mental connection. But
well, I think it
hopefully-
only goes to me.
Yes.
Oh, right.
Not a group
sorry.
call.
Yeah, it's a 1-to-1. Like I'm the hub, and I can send to everybody, but you can only contact me if I'm not mistaken. Mentally.
Understand.
Yeah. Yeah, I can speak to you and you can speak to me, but you can't speak to each other. And it's not speakerphone. Alright, sorry. So, yes, I think, well, yeah, we can go, have a private conversation as a party, and then, seek the Archdruid, and try to get some insight, perhaps, some permission. I don't know if we have anything to hide, though, do we?
I don't think that we have anything to hide. I'm more nervous what they might be hiding from us. They already trusted us enough to do their trial, but we don't know who may have connections to where. And I don't want to say the wrong thing to the wrong person. It's happened before.
Yeah. I see what you're saying. Alright, so do you... Alright, Jack, thank this very short and to the point gentleman for us, and let's go maybe grab a drink and find a quiet table at the food court or whatever the fuck that place is.
I do so.
Alright. You guys want to grab a drink and have a quiet conversation?
I think that's a good idea.
I'm gonna let you guys conversate. Save your questions for me, or write them down. I need to go to the bathroom really bad because steak and corn and garlic bread are running right through me. So I'll be back. But any questions, you guys can actually either I will be on my phone, so you guys can message me. I will see them on Discord, or just wait until I get back. Either one.
I don't have a question yet, but I do have a comment, and that is just a lovely, lovely image of what's about to end up in your toilet.
I'm now a little concerned.
It's 2025. Don't knock my fetishes.
Yeah, you could say he's a little scatterbrained now.
I am not judging. I'm just concerned. That's the difference. I will see us as a bathroom.
All right, so I assume we find a private little table.
Yeah.
See, this is weird because I would like to do a perception check to make sure that we are not being like watched or listened to.
Make the roll, and wouldn't hurt to do it anyway.
All right, I'm just going to mention in general that I am rolling perception to make sure we are not being watched or listened to. And I roll. And I knack.
Woo!
Alright, 21. So, I'm sure he'll let us know if we are. Otherwise, I think we're safe. So, yeah. There's something a little off here. That tree gives me the creeps. And I don't know. These guys have such a close tie to the plane of fire. We have to be careful that one or all of them are not tied to the cultists.
Well, an interesting note from yesterday is that the Fire Watchers did call the Kings a cult, so normally normal people wouldn't call them that. They would usually refer to them as just the Kings, but we can't be sure that all the Fire Watchers feel the same way as that.
Yeah.
What is true?
I also
Isn't there like a...
don't think I think if they were ingrained in the cult that they wouldn't have us going to the plane of fire to try to like access it, like defeat the I don't know, whatever they free the good prince or whatever it is that's happening there. But it doesn't mean that there's not somebody there that's, you know, keeping a close eye on the inside. So
Yeah.
the Archdruid is probably a safe bet, but not necessarily.
Something that concerns me a bit is the Firewatchers mentioned yesterday that no one has come here recently, but we received reports that the fire cultists have been around here, so either we're being lied to or they're being invaded somehow without them even knowing. And if no one's been coming and checking out them portals, but we have reports saying that, then there's got to be something going on somewhere. That's what I'm concerned about too. So what? Calypso, children are playing outside. You could calm down. So sorry, guys. Don't know if you can hear Callie barking, but she is upset at the existence of people.
Yeah, mine are too.
I mean, valid.
So, yeah, I don't know that we necessarily have to let the Fire Watchers know what our true goals and intentions are. But I do think that we can get some more information out of them regarding these portals, regarding the Darkwood. I have
Also,
to wonder.
interesting note.
Yeah, go ahead.
I just thought of something. The Kings have been around for a long time, so they've said that recently no one has joined them, but that doesn't necessarily mean that a fire cultist hasn't been here for a while and just been waiting and watching. So it could have been one has integrated into the society for a very long time, just waiting for a chance for them to pull off their plans.
Yeah. Or I mean, shit, they could just be a sleeper cell mole or some shit. Like, you know me, conspiracy theories.
Not always so far off.
Oh, definitely not. But, you know, it doesn't stop people from looking at me like I'm crazy.
Well, that was weird.
You're weird. Why don't you go summon something?
Man. Just gets pouty.
Cheer up. I'll buy you another drink.
They don't accept money.
Hola.
Peeling
Make sure
potatoes for hours now, aren't I?
I'll do
Yep.
some butchering for us later once we have some downtime. Take some time to talk to the chef. Maybe I can learn a few things about cooking, but he seems to have been here a while, and usually taverns, bars, brothels are a good place to gather information too, especially from chefs or the people running it, because people have interesting stories, but the ones that they like to tell the most is the person who is denying them drinks, hoping that if they tell a good enough story to allow them to get some more liquor in them. So, but it seems like the best thing to do is try to get another meeting with the Archdruid. Are we going to tell him that we're here, hoping to find traces of the cultists? Or, if not, what are we going to tell him that we're trying to do so we get a chance to investigate the portals?
Well, honestly, I think... I don't know. It's risky. I don't want to do it. I definitely don't want to say anything if we don't have the Archdruid isolated. If we get more Fire Watchers than just, you know, the leader, I think it's a bad idea to bring anything up. But, I mean, we can we can talk about the idea of if we do get their attention alone, asking some pointed questions, perhaps revealing that we're, looking for what we're looking for. But more specifically, just kind of asking if anything's suspicious or if they have any suspicions about any of their cohorts, if everybody can be trusted, how long they've been around, etc. Obviously it's going to draw some strange looks and questions from them, but I don't know. What do you guys think?
Perhaps phrase it better rather than asking if anyone sees suspicious. We should probably start asking how come no one has recently come to join them.
Yeah, a great point. There's a tact to this. I mean, to the question of do we have anything to hide, the answer is yes. The whole point of these missions visiting these cities was to gain their trust without showing our hand. At least not immediately. And we have done nothing to prove to these people that we're of value, that our alliance will provide them with anything or any trust that we can stop the cults in the first place.
The best chance we have at the moment is the fire trial, and maybe we've garnered some respects from the training grounds, but I don't think that's quite enough just yet.
I have to agree with Noche again, as much as I fucking hate it.
Because I'm always right.
Shut the fuck up, mate. I think that before we reveal much of anything, we need something to present to them of actual value. At least that's what worked in the last town. They didn't trust us until we found the axe.
And they didn't trust us until we started helping out with the problems over in Golden Fields. Maybe there's something here that we can show more of ourselves with, maybe to the people as well, rather than just the Fire Watchers. Lara seemed to like us and some of the other Fire Watchers, but I don't think all of them. There was a few that were still upset with us too. I can't remember if it was Hulgrin or Durok who seemed really disappointed in us for not completing the trial, but I think there's some mixed emotion.
And while I see your point, fortunately, the value in councils is that you don't have to win over every member, just the majority.
That's fair.
I also think we should look more into that Darkwood tree. Perhaps if we can find a way how to get rid of it, they might garner some more trust in us.
You know, if I wasn't 100% certain we'd get stabbed for it, I was gonna chop it with a sword to see what happened.
It seems like no one cares if you do chop it down. It just seems to be very persistent for some reason.
Sounds like if anything, they'd probably rather it be gone.
Well, all accurate. You never know. The world's a funny place.
I have a weird idea that I don't know if will work because we've never tried something like this. Aiden, can you ask your mom about the tree, do you think?
This will be
I
interesting.
mean, I could certainly try, I guess.
We don't know much about the Fae, but I feel like they have some deep connection with nature, at least on one side of things. But if this doesn't have magical properties, but we don't know what type of properties it may have on multiple planes, so maybe there's something going on that side.
Maybe. I mean, I think she is a pretty perceptive person anyways, so.
We do know that she has some ability to control nature on this side.
I have it in. Alright, let me see.
Did you go take a shite over in Australia?
Yes.
Just the way that you came back was a very Australian accent.
I had to go drop one down under, if you know what I mean. All right, I'm back, so you guys can continue or ask questions or whatever else.
We kind of discussed what sides we can trust, and the idea that we probably have to win some more favor over here, try to do a few things here like we have done in the other cities before we can get more permission for things. And then I asked Aiden, and then we started discussing the Darkwood, and I asked Aiden if he might be able to reach out to his mom to see if she would know more things about this Darkwood. And that's kind of where we left off just now.
Okay.
And Jack and Noche have been bullying each other.
Typical. Sorry, they'll end up lovers, don't worry.
I've seen this one.
Oh please, I could do so much better than Jack.
I like less fur.
I would say leave you breathless, but I think the vampire already did that for me.
Yes, it's already not a problem. I already don't need to do that.
Anyway, what was it?
No, you tell me.
So,
Oh right, ask Aiden's mom, right?
Yeah,
Sounds
back
like
to
you have-
ask it and so.
Nobody else has anything to say, then yeah. I try and contact her. I know I've done it before, but I forget.
You give me a second.
I conjure some sort of connection with my mother.
You've reached a 1-800 number.
You are 100 number.
Sick.
Coach AG once what? 877
You
touchdown.
are unable to establish a connection deep enough to be able to contact and ask her a question at this moment.
Okay. Well, she seems to, I seem to not be able to contact her currently.
That's all right. Thank you for trying. I don't really know how that works, so I hope it's not
I don't know.
imposing. Okay, then who do you think we should try to talk to? Shall we go see if we could get a meeting with the Archdruid, or do you think we should try to Firewatchers, or maybe go out and try to garnish some more reputation here? Maybe there's something that we could do over at the training grounds to build more respect. I think that's our three paths forward right now.
I mean, we could always just go see the Archdruids before earning favor and see what happens.
To be honest, I kind of trust the Archdruid more than I do the Firewatchers for whatever reason.
Yeah, I mean, the Archdruid, I assume, outranks them.
There's
So,
only
I do have a
one
couple
person
questions
as
for
well.
the Archdruid.
and so we should go see. Let me see if I get the name right. Brannick Shadefern, is that correct?
Yes.
Go see if we can speak to Brannick Shadefern and kind of put some feelers out for him and see what we can say, or if there's anything new that we can do. I think that's a good way forward. Right. Shall we?
We shall.
Yarp.
I believe it's right and up.
What? Up,
You hear me?
down, left, right, A, B, start.
Up, down, down. Left, right. B, A, start.
Code and code doesn't work in this game, guys.
You immediately
Yeah.
get teleported back into the Trial of Fire.
A, B, A, C, A, B, B. That's the Sega Genesis
work either.
blood code for Mortal Kombat.
You're Hey, buddy, you should zip up your fly. Your age is showing.
I'm old as fuck.
Sega Genesis, dog.
Yo, actually,
Shit.
that might have been No, it wasn't Master System. It was Genesis.
I didn't hear what you said. That might have been, and then he cut out.
I thought it was Master System for a minute, but I'm pretty sure it was Genesis.
Sega Genesis is on a Nintendo Switch.
Yeah, I know. Pretty cool. Virtual Boy, though?
1989.
What the fuck?
They could have released a lot of things, and the Virtual Boy was not on my bingo card, and it also has nothing amazing on it that I think
Literally
makes
nobody
sense.
asked for this.
Original Mario Tennis, though. Like, that is all it had. And even that was not good.
Virtual Boy was
Agreed.
Anyway, we go
Anyways.
to the Archdruid.
You guys arrive, and at the moment, the as you approach the garden, ask him the Archdruid. You were told that the Archdruid is busy at the moment.
When will they be available?
They shrug their shoulders. They do not know how long their endeavor will take.
Can I make an appointment?
Tomorrow. You
No.
can come tomorrow, and they should be free.
What is he doing?
He says, if you come today, or if you come back later today, there's a chance that he's free, but they do not know how long it's going to take. So he told us to not allow anybody to hang out or loiter for the purpose of saving them themselves sometime. And then he said he is unsure of when he'll be out, so not to give anyone expectation of time.
Are we allowed to know what the druid is doing?
They said they don't even know what the druid's doing.
Who are we
That sounds
speaking
like a
to?
security risk anyways.
What'd you say, Vesh?
Who are we speaking to? Is he like a guard?
Yes.
Does he have a boss? Like, who's the head of the city guard? The where are we? Fucking Cloakwood. Who's the head of the Cloakwood guard?
Because I am so familiar with names.
I'm testing you.
I had to look for it because I actually don't know the name off the top of my head.
What's the name of this card in particular?
Fuck this guy though.
Uh,
I need to speak to
Siel.
the manager. I'm Vash McCarran.
are you a fucking airport now?
Did you say Silo?
Siel.
Siel. Where can I find
Siel?
Siel?
No, not CL. Siel. At the growth grounds.
Well, while we're talking to him, the guard, as he's saying, like, the Archdruid is busy, he doesn't know when it's going to go on, he doesn't know what exactly is happening. Can I see how he's feeling? Does it seem like he's concerned, or is there any type of worry or boredom or, like, annoyance?
You can make an insight check.
All right.
It won't. It will be a pretty decent high DC because he does have like, not quite a mask, but like helmet on.
Right. That is not an advantage, I'm sorry. So, 16.
You can tell there's like curiosity there, but outside of that, there's not a whole lot of easy information to ascertain from his body language and such. So,
All right, thank you. Good to know. I was wondering if there was, like, obvious panic or anything.
So where did he say his
Oh,
boss
lunch.
was though? The training grounds?
the growth grounds.
Is that the training grounds?
Is it
Where'd you say he was?
the growth grounds?
Where's the Grove grounds?
The training grounds.
Oh, okay.
God damn it.
I'm gonna speak to your manager right now, and I start walking towards the training grounds.
What's a manager?
Have a nice day, I say in common, and walk out.
Yeah, can't you technically only understand me?
Some of them do speak common.
Okay.
There's not a lot.
And there's some elves, too.
I seek Siel at the training grounds.
You see Thalmor. You see the guy who's training the young druids. But you don't seem to find a third person who seems to be obviously, like, here, or training, or anything.
I mean, we could ask. I already forgot her name.
And I just said it.
Dalmor. Yeah,
Thalmor.
Dalmor.
Elmore, resident trainer in Cloakwood.
Does anybody remember if Thalmor spoke common?
Don't think he did. I'm pretty sure I had to cast tongue. So he might speak Sylvan.
I'm pretty
Maybe that's how we
sure
spoke to
I
him.
fucking yeah.
Hey, Aiden, ask Thalmor if I guess maybe we should find out if Cloakwood has any like issues they need taken care of. Like maybe we can help these people with like some shit and gain some trust. Is that a good idea?
Might be good. Maybe either some issues going on, maybe join them for a hunt to show that we have potential to work with them. Something like that. We could always tussle with a few more of their youngins to teach them a few things.
Yeah, tell them we're bored and we need either a job or somebody's ass to kick.
I'll
You
walk
hear
up to,
a weird
forgot her name
sound in
again.
the back of your head that tells you the trial. If you're really that bored.
Okay.
I don't think we're ready.
Yeah,
That's fair.
no
It won't be ready
preparation.
for a couple days anyway.
That's true.
I'll also ask her, is there any pressing matters that we might be able to help with?
They say pressing matters? No. Nothing of great importance that is not easily handled by people of their own circle.
We're also curious, we're looking for Sayel. Heard that she could be around here, but I don't see her.
I believe she is in the meeting with the Archdude.
God damn
I
it.
figured that would be.
That guard knew that
I mean-
shit at the place that told us. Like, I'm getting his name. I'm getting his name, and I'm getting him fired.
Does she happen to know what that meeting's about? If they have such high people there?
Just shakes her head no. Shrugs your shoulders.
You said no pressing matters. Is there still things that we could help out, or we'd like to make a best impression on this place as we can since we're spending some time here? Is there anything that you think that we could do to kind of bolster our reputation, I guess?
She sits there for a few seconds. She says the only thing that you would have luck going to do, and she giggles as she says luck, because she says you would need a lot of it, is there is a cave far off, deep in the Cloakwoods. Used to be a mine, and there is now inhabiting it a dragon. But we believe that the dragon is a little bit above your pay grade.
Where is this?
It's an old, what used to be mine, like set of mines, like grouping of mines, deeper in the Cloakwood.
Ask her about the dragon. What kind of dragon? What are we talking about here?
Yeah, what kind of dragon?
She shakes her head and says, "We have no idea. We haven't sent anyone deep enough to investigate the full understanding of the dragon. We know it's a dragon based on sounds and such, but that is it." But she says, "I don't recommend going to investigate, just in case something bad happens. It is an old mine shaft. You never know what collapses could happen. And again, based on the size of the roars and the sounds that were coming from the cave, it is a little bit above your pay grade."
Yeah, this time we encountered the dragon, we kind of told it to fuck off and go somewhere else.
This one might be a bit more territorial than that.
Ask her this. She seems to be an expert in fighting and able to tell how experienced other warriors are. Could you ask her who out of all the Fire Watchers seems to be the most capable fighter?
Who out of the Firewatch is the most capable fighter?
Rogar.
Okay, the Dragonborn.
Yeah, he's the one that doesn't like us too. Well, maybe not like us. He was disappointed that we didn't win the trial. Well, crap. I don't want to go fight a dragon yet. I don't know, guys. What do we do? What do you want to do?
Let's go speak with the Fire Watchers. Maybe they have something else for us to do. Maybe we can... Honestly, at this point, it's just pure boredom.
I mean, they have to gather materials and things for this ritual. Maybe that's something that we can assist with and learn more about as well. And kind of learn more about them while we do so.
Sound as good as plan as any.
They also might know more about the
Oh,
Darkwood. Oh,
yeah, I was going to say, does Thalmor, Aiden, does Thalmor know anything interesting about that Darkwood?
Relay that to Dalmor.
She's been here for it's been here for generations. It's an ominous tree, and it doesn't seem to be a threat of any kind that they can tell, but there also doesn't seem to be anything naturally generous or nice about the tree. It gives off an eerie sense of like just shadow. There's really no other way to describe the way that it makes you feel. She says that it's really all there is to it.
Yeah.
Are there any interesting stories or fairy tales? Anything about the Darkwood tree?
Nothing that is exceptional. She says that it's used to be like the rest of the trees in the area, and it's the only one that hasn't healed. That's what everyone guesses it's like, but at the same time, it kind of stands taller and more prideful than the rest of the trees did as well. It does, again, seem to give off some weird influence of shadow of some sort. It doesn't necessarily mean to harm nature around it, but it also doesn't necessarily isn't nice to things around it. As you can see by the dead grass around it, it's a little bit different. She says in terms of like stories, there's really not much told about it in terms of things specific in relation to it, outside of, you know, the facts that are given about the tree that you can ascertain yourself by going to look at it, or that you've probably heard as you walked around already.
How deep do the roots run of the tree?
I don't think anybody knows how deep of any root for a tree runs.
I don't know.
Unless they are the tree.
this
That's
maybe...
like asking a tree how long its roots are would be like asking you how long your dick is. It's just like
Pretty big.
Most people don't have that on hand randomly.
We know
do.
that answer
Yo, is there like talk with plants?
to the
That'd be
millimeter.
interesting.
Speaking with plants is the people you speak with plants, they don't do it to ask them how long their branches or their roots are.
All right, but I don't know, I think it'd be interesting to talk to the Darkwood.
Excuse me, Mr. Tree, how long are your roots? Pervert!
Do you have that spell prepared, Andrew?
No,
You'd have to
I was just saying if
prepare it
anybody
then.
does. That's why I
Oh.
asked.
I thought you said it. You had it. As in, like, you could learn it.
Ooh.
I think only druids and rangers, maybe.
What are we talking about? I got
Speak
distracted.
with
Plants.
Oh, gotcha. I just realized something that might be fun. I have the druid craft cantrip.
Okay.
I might be able to like. Well, whatever. We'll deal with that later.
You said that the tree and the grass around it are being affected with some shadowiness. I'm sorry I don't know more.
Bards can learn it.
Has anyone tried to grow things around the tree? Does that affect it in any way?
We haven't dared, mainly just so it doesn't affect the crops or anything. So, and to not disturb the tree, because although it does seem to give an ominous air about it, it does not impede anything. So there's no reason to harm or damage anything near it or around it. So typically we just leave it alone, and it seems to do fine on its own.
Do you by chance have you heard anything about a pixie around here?
Okay, hold
Okay, I was like,
on. She says that she's heard someone speaking of one that came through recently, but she doesn't know anything herself. She doesn't curious enough to ask questions.
do you know who that person was, or it's just like whatever?
Just in passing, pretty much. She says that she believes she heard it here in the training grounds from one of her students, but she is uncertain about which one. And she says her students rotate often, so it would be time consuming for you to dig into it. But if you want, you could. She points her hands towards the area.
Look at the party.
I guess if we want to, we can do some splitting up. Some people go talk to some of the fire watchers. Some people stay here, and if there's anything else we want to investigate, we could do that.
Personally, I would like to investigate the trade a bit more, just for my own curiosity.
I mean, I'll go with you if you want. I like trees. That tree.
So, maybe some people go look at the tree. Some people stay here and talk to some of the recruits, and then some people go and talk to some of the fire watchers for a bit, try to get some information. And then maybe when it gets darker, we could go see if we could all meet up again over at Archdruid and see if they're done with their meeting or if there's anything else going on.
Yep.
Might as well.
Come on, Noche. I'll race you to the Darkwood.
I fly.
God damn it.
He's still faster than you.
I know.
Oh, that's true.
Boom.
I just wanted an excuse to fly without getting a rock thrown at me.
Aiden, do you want to talk to these people by yourselves, or do you want some accompaniment?
I mean, if you want to tag along, then I have no problem with it.
Right. Well, Jack, do you want to help out with this, or do you want to go talk to the fire watchers? I'm fine doing either.
He said he was AFK, so he's probably still AFK then.
Oh, alright. Then I'm happy to help, but I do think we should have someone go talk to the fire watchers. I'll go do that, and Jack will either help you out or come with me. Does that sound okay?
Yeah, that is perfectly fine.
Alright, sounds good.
Fire, why is... Match is on fire!
Hi, I'd like to ask...
What?
Just talking song.
He's speaking ignorant. So, Aiden, how are you doing this? What are you doing?
I'd probably walk up to one of them and I'd ask if they knew anything about a pixie, and then I'd also then if they heard anybody, and if so, who. And then maybe mention the Darkwood as well.
Most of these people are not going to know about the Darkwood because they're younger, much
Okay.
younger. And they'll just give you that generically across as you ask them. Go ahead and roll persuasion for the pixie. Question.
Fuck yeah.
The first person tells you that it wasn't them, but they did hear that. They did hear it came from a person who told the person who told the person. So they kind of send you down the goose chase line.
Oh, okay.
So they send you to another person to go investigate and talk to, and they point you to another person who's in a different circle of training. At this moment, they seem to be meditating.
The person that...
The other people, yes, the person that you were pointed to.
Well, I would not interrupt and be kind to them as I need information or want information from them, so...
So, you wait?
Yeah. I'll meditate
Fantastic.
with them.
Nash. You get weird looks from the other teacher.
Oh...
He shakes his head immediately. Nash.
All right, I will approach the fire and I will start looking to see if I can find just one moment. Any of the fire watchers specifically, I'll be looking for Ilara or Kale.
You do not find Elira.
All right.
You do find Kale. She seems to be carrying something in her arms. Some sort of, what looks like plant.
Well, wave her down and, hello, I had some time while I was here and wanted to be able to talk to some of you and wanted to see if it was alright if I will learn more about you and maybe ask some questions if that's okay.
One of her eyebrows goes up and she goes, is there a motive for this? Because you can just get straight to the point. You don't have to beat around the bush.
We are worried about this place for a lot of reasons, especially after what we faced yesterday, and we want to learn more about it, especially if we'll be attempting the trial in the future. We've been seeing a lot of problems throughout most of, well, kind of gesture vaguely at everywhere. But you all seem so isolated. It both is amazing and concerning. I'd like to learn more about ye and what's going on here, if that's okay. I'm willing to help out with what you're doing if you'll allow me to ask.
You cannot help with what we are doing. This is a ritual to be done only by the Fire Watchers. We are a group of people who have grown and been trained to be able to deal with the fire, both the danger side and the warming side of it, and being able to persevere and as well as grow the fire so it can understand people, and so people can understand it. It is pretty much the gist of everything that we do and have done. There's not much to the Fire Watchers. We are a very simple group. Individually, we are all different people with different personalities, different understandings of the world, but that is an individualistic thing, not based around what we do as the Fire Watchers. We are not... we have a job, so to say, as people like yourself would call it, and we are to stick to it. But this job is immensely important to the nature of what we believe in, and so does the rest of the Circle. We believe the Circle has given us something, so we simply give it back.
I see. And does that mean that you try to isolate yourself from the rest of Cloakwood?
No, we just stay close to the fire for as long as possible. So we don't... So nothing ever happens when we're not around.
Has the fire been here before the establishment of Cloakwood?
Since Cloakwood has been around? No. Before the Circle, most definitely.
I see. That's good to know. Have you done the trial yourself?
She gives you a face of confusion, as in elaborate.
The trial that we went through.
Have you done the trial yourself? Okay, I heard have you trial, like, how do you trial yourself in like not okay? She looks to you and she says, "No, for the risk that we lose one of our lives."
Oh,
The Fire Watchers, it takes a long time for any of us to be ready.
We understand. It is rather intense in there. Well, my friends and I are trying to learn more about the rest of your community too. It seems like we have particular interest in the Darkwood and the portals. Is there much that you could tell me about that?
You won't get much with the portals, or the Darkwood in hand. The Darkwood there's just not much about it. It is what it is. It is a simple thing, but it is still yet mysterious, so it is a cause for confusion, obviously. The other piece is with the portals. Again, it is what we see. There's not much to be known. I think the only one who knows more about the portals themselves would probably be... I don't even think the Archdruid Brannick himself does. I believe he outsources his information on the portals to someone else, if I recall correctly. I could be incorrect about that.
Pardon my ignorance in this, but druids live for quite a long time. Nature helps them live a bit longer. Do you know if anyone was here alive when the portals were still active?
I don't believe anybody here has been. Brannick only came into his Archdruid status not too long ago. Just, I want to say, only a few decades after the cataclysm of the world.
See, that is good to know. And hard to hear. I'm hoping things stay status quo then. You said that no one had come here, well, not you specifically, but you mentioned that no one has come here in recent times to look at, like, investigate anything or look at the portals. Are we the most recent ones?
In some time, yes.
Good to know. Well, since I have some free time, you said I can't help out with any rituals, but it does look like you're moving some heavy things. I can help move some things if you would like to help with that.
It is a part of the ritual to use the land and tread upon it. So no thank you.
Oh, I see. I did not mean any offense. Well, thank you for your time, and if you need anything from us, we'll be around the area. I'm probably going to head back to the training grounds. And by the way, is Alara in that meeting with the Archdruid and the head of the guard?
Ask that one more time. I got like the back half. For some reason, my brain mixed up the first few words.
Is Alara in that meeting with the Archdruid and the head of the guard?
No, she is deeply rooted in a part of the ritual where she is combining some of the things that we gather to create, as you saw that in that moment before we sent you in, it changes the fire.
We see. Well, I hope me disturbing you has not taken away from that. Thank you, and be safe. Thank you for all that you've done for us, and I hope that we can help more in the future.
She nods her head and continues her path.
I'll head back to the training grounds to see if I can help out Aiden, and that's where I'll cut off.
I will go back to Aiden quickly. After some time, they begin moving as if they're going to start a different part of their training. So what are you going to do? Just say to the person that you were sent to.
I will approach Big. Although I've been essentially...
You were very quiet.
I don't know why.
There we go. Now
Am I... okay. Hello. I was looking for you. You do not know who I am, but might have some information that I would like.
He just kind of raises his eyebrow and turns his head and is like in waiting.
I am looking for this pixie, and I heard that you have potentially seen them in this area.
Make a persuasion check.
Persuasion.
You look at him, and he kind of moves his head around, and tells you pretty much that they heard it from somebody else who talked about what looked like a pixie, and he says he believes it's become a game of sending stones, where people kind of, the further along it goes, it's just telephone, but D&D. So he explains the person that he heard it from that you can go follow up on next. And they seem to be in the middle of a combat trial with another few members. And after some time, you see Nash coming down back into the grounds. And then we move on to Vash and Noche.
Oh, okay.
Okay. I'm guessing we're at like at the base of the tree,
Yes.
and then like everything around there, it seems dead except the tree itself.
They're not dead. They're more like, I don't know how to explain it in a way that's not like death. So, you know how like there's like a transition between like fall and winter where things begin to like not necessarily like quite like die like abruptly or like, you know, in like a ill manner, but like, you know, they begin to become like crunchy leaves that kind of like wither a little bit. That's what's happening.
So like, let's say everything around it seems like a spring kind of season, but this tree seems like an autumn tree.
Kind of. I would say more like a winter tree, but yes. In terms of like life on the tree or around the tree. The tree itself seems normal outside of like it's darkened and grayed and stuff.
But there is Oh, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I was gonna say, is there like shrubbery or other things growing near it, or are they starting to fail too?
No, the only thing that are so any times of like shrub or like grass or anything, there doesn't seem to be any like bigger growths. So no trees, no like shrubs, no. There's not even stones near it. There's nothing near it that is like natural outside of like grass that grows beneath it or like the leaves that fall from it. Everything that seems to be like bigger seems to be like pushed away from it a little bit. Like you can see, like you kind of see how like on the map how it's drawn, where you see how it's like faded just around where like the edge, like the circle of the tree is. Yeah. That's kind of what it would be like actually there. Like, so where the edges of like the leaves outreach on the tree and stop providing shade is like kind of where the area becomes more normal and it starts to like, you know, like bloom or everything more naturally outward from there.
So as we get close and we approach this like withered or lesser grass underneath the tree, if I take a knee and cast Druidcraft on the grass beneath me and try to make it grow more luscious or full, what happens?
It doesn't seem to have any effect.
Oh.
It kind of like when you do it, it kind of puffs up more like grass, but it doesn't do what you would expect. It doesn't create like this luscious, like beautiful grass. It kind of just creates more patches of what's already there. It almost like makes it more dense.
Let me test something. Can I cast a minor illusion here? Just something simple, like let's just say like a little strawberry or something.
It fades almost immediately.
Can I look the other direction but try to conjure a firebolt?
Are you actually gonna cast firebolt here?
Well, no, like not facing the tree, but like attempt to.
I mean, the moment you begin casting the somatics, you start hearing yells from the portal area from the guards, and you see them moving quickly, swiftly towards you.
Okay, I'll stop.
Because they know the fire somatics and such, and then they go over there and they give you a heavy reprimanding.
Okay.
And we don't understand any of it.
Nope, you sure don't.
But I can understand, like, you know, people yelling at me, so...
Yeah, they're doing the whole, like, finger-wagging thing at you, so you understand what's going on. You're like, oh, okay. You got your ears tucked like you're a dog. You're just like, I'm sorry.
Okay, so the minor illusion faded, like, quickly, so can I try to produce, like, a sound? Like a finger snapping?
Yeah, I mean, it works normal there.
Okay, can I produce, let's say, a little small animal, like, let's say a mouse?
Animal does not happen. The mouse kind of just like, you see the magic like begin to start, and then it just like kind of fades and turns into like a small dust.
Okay. Let me try a rock. Let me minor illusion a rock.
Does not happen. It kind of the same thing where it kind of just like away. Hold on, before we move on. Jack, they decided, we split up into a few groups. Nash went to the Fire Watchers to ask them some questions. Aiden stayed behind to ask more questions about the Pixie, and then these two went to the Darkwood, and then we were all going to regroup. Do you have a group that you would have wanted to follow?
Yeah, I'll go to the tree.
Okay, then you are at the tree with them. And we are currently on them right now, working on the tree, so.
Yeah, I came back at the end of Nash's stuff, so.
Well, you know what? I wanted to tell you anyway, so get fucked, nerd.
Thanks!
I know that it didn't do much for the grass, but just for the sake of being thorough, one of those kind of crinkly leaves on the actual tree, I will take that between my fingers and druid craft again and try to make it
How are you going to do that? It's much taller than you can reach.
Oh, I can't reach any of them? Okay, never mind.
They are. It's a tree. It's like a big tree. So no, you do not have the height to reach it.
I thought maybe there were hanging branches or something that were within reach.
So that's the part I'm trying to convey too, is it's not like a drooping, like dying tree. It seems to be like a normal, big, very healthy tree, outside of the fact of the way it looks. And it affects the things around it.
How high up would you say it is till like you can get to like a branch that would have any growth on it?
A branch would probably be about 20 feet up.
Okay. Before anything else, let me touch the
only way
actual...
I'm going to explain the height of this tree.
Yeah.
You ever seen a California redwood?
No. I mean, in pictures, yes.
It's one of those, height-wise.
So it's super fucking tall.
It's massive.
Okay. Girthy.
Have you ever seen a pygmy redwood? Sorry.
No. Is that a miniature version?
Yeah, because they grow in sand, and sand has less nutrients, so it's harder for them to grow as big. Like, they were, like, really small, like little twigs on the ground.
No shit, really? Where's that at?
Where... Oh, I can't remember the name of it. Oh, my God. Give me a second.
No, you're good.
I'll get back to you.
I do want to ask you more about that, though. Like, is it a miniature redwood forest in a sandbox-like thing? That'd be fucking cool.
I didn't see like a full like red, like there was a couple of trees. Like it wasn't like a lot, but I remember it was like 6th grade science camp. They were talking about it.
I love that idea. Anyway,
But yeah, if you go to like anywhere that has a redwood forest, like near the coast where there's like sand, like you'll be able to find some.
I want to check that out. I want to touch
Fort Bragg.
the tree, without touching any sap. Just find like an open area of bark. And again, I want to druid craft it and see if I can like make the bark, I don't know, like enrich or maybe change color or just kind of become healthy or live.
I don't think you could quite do that. Hold on. Because the things that it can do is it can make a flower blossom, a seed pod open, or a leaf bud bloom. I'd say that's outside of the scope of the power of the cantrip to mess with a tree. Because a tree would be a little bit more dense than like a flower or a seed pod or a leaf bud. So you would need something a little bit more potent to do that. And you and Vash would understand that.
Outside of that, mechanically though, like if it was a flowering tree, like say a sakura, could you...
You could probably on one of the flowers itself, but not the branch or anything.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, I mean, you could make the branch flower from its little pods.
You could make a flower blossom from it, yes.
Okay.
Or make one of the leaf buds bloom.
Well, in that case, if Vash understands that, he would attempt to climb the tree to a branch that would have leaves or whatever. So I know that will take time because I don't have a climbing speed, but...
You know I could just fly.
Yeah, but do you have Druidcraft? Can you fly me up there? Can you carry me?
How strong are you?
No.
I could, but it's my second spell slot.
Yeah, I don't. That's fine. I'll climb. I can climb. Or try.
You do look over and you do see that you're beginning to get some like eyes.
Oh, they don't.
They're watching you. They're not. No one's like freaking out, but they're watching you. Just be aware.
Okay. Well, I will start to slowly climb it, and if anybody gets pissed, I will stop. But I'm gonna try to climb to a branch.
You fall off and die. Make an acrobatics check.
Okay. And I will knack that because
you
fuck.
want to that one.
Oh my god, 13.
You are able to successfully climb up to a branch.
Okay.
The DC isn't that hard. It's like a 10 to make sure that you're climbing correctly.
I will scoot to a... Like, I don't want to break it or anything like that, so if it starts to feel insecure. But if I can get to an area that would have some leaves, potentially a place where buds could blossom or flower or whatever, I would try to get to that spot, if I could, and attempt to cast Druidcraft there and see what happens. I want to try to make leaves blossom, or if it's a fruit-bearing tree or whatever, like, I want to draw that.
It is not a fruit-bearing tree. You find a leaf bud, and you try to make it blossom, and it kind of just opens up into the same kind of withered plant that everything else is. Not like withered, I don't want to say it like that, but like, you know, that like kind of transitional time period of thing.
Okay. Ugh. Oh.
While he does that, can I go outside the tree's ring, kind of like where it starts fading, and get some like different colored grass and try to like just drop it onto like near the base of the tree?
Do what at the base of the tree? What are you dropping at the base of the tree?
Kind of get out to where the grass is different, like much greener, or like a different color, and like just get like a bunch of grass, get close to the tree, and just drop a bunch of it near it.
You drop a bunch of it near it, and nothing happens because it's already dead because you ripped it from the ground.
Okay.
I think I see what you're doing there. Let's try this, and I'll climb down, and stepping outside of the tree's radius, kind of where Noche was looking for grass. I will look for any kind of shrub, flower, whatever that I could.
You could find a flower from a group of plants nearby pretty easily.
I would like to try to safely extract it from the ground without damaging it.
Make a nature check.
Ugh. And I can't knack it because I'm not proficient. So.
Well, you realize after a little bit of work that you are not very good at flowering, or deflowering in this case, and you fuck that thing up.
Usually do.
You bring it out, and it is just like a mangled flower.
I will try to put it back where I just pulled it from, and Druidcraft that shit and be like, sorry! Try to make it back to where, like, as best as I could. Like, my bad, bro. You see what I'm trying to do here? You guys any good at extracting plants from the ground? If we take a healthy one...
Can I attempt to give it a shot?
You sure can.
Okay, I'll try to find a different flower and try to extract it from the ground.
Okay. If you're going to say a flower, I was going to make you roll a D100 to see if you pick the same one as him.
Nice.
So you are much more adept at messing with nature and stuff. You were not necessarily proficient or an expert of flowers because of where you grew up, but you kind of get the similar idea with mushrooms because of the underground, and you are able to take delicate care of the flower as you extract it from the ground and have it... It needs to be replanted soon still, but it is not immediately mangled and destroyed. Like Vash's.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I was trying to do. Good job, Noche. All right. I think what you're trying to do is see if this takes hold or instantly dies when we plant it by the tree, right? So let's do that. So
okay, I'll try to find a spot near the tree. Try to. Well, I guess I'm holding the flower, so I guess Nash would have to
yeah, I would like to help
or Vash
in this situation.
He cannot help you because he is occupied by holding the flower. Make an athletics check.
Me?
Yes.
Fuck.
Best part is you have the second strongest member of the party.
Jesus
my God.
Christ.
So you take
Three,
your
two,
hands
two.
and you just
What?
go to like fucking like dog claw through it and you punch the grass and you realize that it is hard. Like it's almost like frozen ground. You just like bust a knuckle on it immediately. You realize that this is very dense ground.
Fuck.
I just like tap the warhammer hanging from my hip, and then point at your daggers.
Yeah, I'm having a moment, okay? Hey, by the way,
I can tell.
it's not just me. This ground sucks, dude. It's the Yep, not just me. Definitely the earth here.
This round
Sure.
Just smash a hole in the ground then, Jack, would you? Christ, make yourself useful.
Maybe not.
I plan to. I was just waiting to see your plans first.
Maybe not in a way that would anger the guards.
They
Well,
are
that's no
watching
fun.
this pretty heavily. They're laughing at Vash, by the way.
I use
I'll
common
walk
sign
over.
language to tell them to go fuck themselves.
I think that's just a middle finger.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's universal.
Well, good. Now we have an open line of
They-
communication.
They pause for a few seconds, and then they begin laughing again, and then they start mimicking you punching the ground.
Oh, also, as I extend my middle finger, it's the same hand that I punch the ground with, and I wince in pain.
I'll
Is it worth
summon
it,
the
guys?
sword and start carving a hole around the flower.
Make an athletics check.
Sure.
Nice.
Obviously not at advantage, but 16.
You are unable to pierce the ground with the sword.
See? See? I told you. It's this fucking ground. As I hold my hand.
Well, true. I'm not the one walking away with a broken knuckle. Use your tools first.
You're a tool.
Yes, but that's not the point.
You're both correct and incorrect all at the same time. That's great.
Why is this so difficult?
I don't know, but I have an idea.
I have one too. I have a shovel.
Oh. Well,
I
shit.
have a crowbar.
I have pitons.
What's a crowbar? That's it.
Pry?
I'm gonna pry.
Go
Pry up
pry
the
up shit.
area.
Pry fucking Vash's hand from the ground? So he gets a
Pry the flower free? I don't know.
Go beat the shit out of the guards.
I got all kinds of weird shit in my inventory.
Goes to the edge of the dead grass and starts trying to pry up at it.
Anyway, I point to my bag of holding and say, just pull out a shovel.
You have a shovel.
I give it to
Starts
Jack.
fucking bouncing on it like a pogo stick.
I attempt to use the shovel.
Okay. So, you can make another athletics check.
Okay.
How much effort do you think you're going to put into trying to dig with the shovel?
Give it a couple seconds, but if it doesn't break free rather quickly, then I'm not going to dig with it.
The first time that you shove it in, you get it like a bite with the shovel. You know, like it gets in there, because it's meant for this. It's very thorough. It's ironed out. It's like it gets in, but the moment you start digging with it, it just doesn't budge. Like you try to move the dirt, and it's just like pushing you as much as you're pushing into it. Whatever this ground is, like something about it is immensely dense.
Well. There you are.
Hmm.
Here,
Did he
here's
make,
your
like-
shovel back.
Did he make any sort of penetration in the ground? Like, is there like an
Oh.
obvious like hole or something?
A very slight line, yes.
Can I attempt to wiggle the flower inside there?
There is not enough room to get it in there without damaging the flower. Like, thoroughly. it would just end up sitting on top of the hole.
Okay, can I lay the flower down on the ground?
You can.
What does it do when I do so?
It just sits there because it doesn't have anything to grab a hold to or soil to eat,
Okay.
so it's dying.
Can I try to attempt to shove it into the little slit?
You can make a sleight of hand check at disadvantage.
I got this.
I will wander over here.
You've wandered over there while he is
Oof.
Not time.
Trying to think
I
of, like,
got
the whole-
about 7.
Unfortunately, in your attempt to kind of push the flower in, you've just managed to like bend and kind of mess with the root and the stem of the flower, so you have damaged the flower enough that it is
Okay.
probably not going to grow very well, even if it were
Okay.
planted well.
Okay, within the same like slit, can I try to just dig my hand to it?
You get your hand, and it does not seem to be anything that you can move your hand through. It is just very dense, like dirt.
Okay. Can I get to where Jack is?
No,
Just to see what he's doing.
sure.
I haven't even had a chance to do it. You were over there fingering the hole.
Yeah, he was.
The fuck? I was doing this while you were fingering the ground, you weirdo. Anyways, I summon the sword and grab the warhammer out of its ring. I put the sword up to the tree and then hit it with a warhammer.
There's still people watching you. There is a
I
watching
don't
tower
care.
right here.
Time to push a button.
So, first of all, you need to make an attack roll to stick the sword in the tree.
I'm just like holding it up and then hitting the sword with the warhammer, like trying to drive the sword in.
Okay, does a 30 hit you?
Yes.
You feel an arrow pierce the back of your neck and you fall down.
Okay.
You guys see an arrow in the back of Jack's neck and he's on the ground.
I don't. I'm on the other side of the
I'm
tree.
not there.
You do
Is he
not see
alive?
it.
Can I kick him? Does he seem to appear to be alive?
No, he does not. He seems to be frozen, almost.
Can I pull the arrow out?
As you pull the arrow out, Jack, make a Constitution saving throw. And then you guys see what looks like a pair of armored druids coming down to you guys. And I'm not talking like, plate armor. They have like natural armors on. But they seem to be pretty good stuff.
Rip.
Do I hear...
You were still paralyzed.
Is there anything for me to know that there's shit happening on the other side of the tree to my party?
Probably not.
Fuck. Alright.
You're
We're
just,
trying to get these guys good graces, and all we've done is like, piss them off. Dude.
you've watched Noche walk around the corner to follow Jack, and then that's all you've gotten so far. You're just kind of staring at this hole that was played with by Noche.
Yeah, I'm
the moment.
contemplating on this side of the tree what to do next.
So these two
yeah,
druids walk up to you, and they start yelling at you in a language unknown to you.
Do I hear the yelling?
Probably.
Alright, now I will start to make my way around the tree. But it
as
takes
they are
time.
yelling at me, I kind of guess why they're mad at us, and I start like.
Let's say my
bowing
weapons
down.
would probably be on the ground.
Yeah, I start bowing down and kind of like, sorry for. And for being an idiot kind of ways. And then I point to my head, and I point to him, and I point to my head again, and I lower my hand to insinuate he's not very smart.
They roll an insight check. Okay, so they understand your gestures, and you can tell that they kind of seem to get the meanings that you're trying to portray to them, and they look to you, and they point to the tree. They point at all of you as they see Vash running around the corner, and they wag their fingers no. And then they point like
Oh, you
away,
repeat that?
like go away.
Okay, they want us to go away now.
Yeah, they told you to leave the tree alone and go away, pretty much. Vash, as you around the corner, you see two people that seem a little irritated. You see Noche like bowing on the ground, and then you see Jack face first and eating dirt, like seemingly unconscious.
With an arrow hanging out of his neck?
No,
No,
Vash
you took
pulled
it
that
out?
Noche
Alright.
pulled that out. Yeah, Noche pulled that out. And they also snatched their arrow back from you, and they begin walking away.
Fuck, what happened over here?
You can make another Constitution saving throw, Jack.
Sure.
Jack tried to hit the
Sorry,
tree with
bud.
a hammer.
He's still on the face floor at the ground.
I get his weapons. I put it into his bag of holding, and I attempt. to
I guess
pull him away
technically
from it.
the sword would not be there. It disappears when I go incapacitated.
Oh, okay, then I just get the hammer and put it in his bag of holding, and I attempt to try to pull him away from the tree.
I don't think you have the strength score to move him, I'm gonna be honest. With the
I kick
armor.
him.
Just because I'm at full plate, my guy.
You stub your toe by kicking him.
He owes me later. I try to
After
just roll him
about
over.
After about a minute, Jack, you feel yourself coming back to being unrestrained by the effect that I told you before that I'm pretty sure everyone already heard, but I'm still gonna keep it a secret.
Three Stooges ass bullshit this whole time.
Stand up and like start fucking wiping my arm out. That was a poor idea.
You think?
No, that's why I swung first.
I figured.
Valid.
Ooh.
Where's my hammer?
Anyway, we're not allowed near the tree anymore, so... But I have another idea. It's in your bag of holding.
Oh, thank you.
Anyway, I have another idea. Let's go to the portal.
Sure.
You arrive at the portal, and you see the druids over here begin laughing at Vash. And then before we continue, I'm going to move on to the other guys, because we wouldn't you guys for a little bit. So, Aiden and Nash, now that you're probably with him, what do you do?
So they point out to the person.
They were training. Their training seems to be over. They seem to be taking a break at the moment.
Hey, Aiden, why are you looking for a pixie, by the way?
Yes, I mean, I was kind of surprised when nobody questioned it at first. But yes, it is. My mother has. She told me a little while ago about it, but.
Oh.
Wait, I'm looking for it for her. Apparently, it is carrying some sort of message.
Oh, I'm sorry. When you mentioned it, I was trying to remember you ever saying something, but yeah, I don't remember hearing about that. But that's good to look out for. Being able to hear from your mom, that's important.
Yeah, I think I mentioned it like once before, but it was kind of like in passing, so I didn't expect anybody to remember.
Still, sorry. It looks like that they're just about finished with their bout. Looks like did the guy that we're looking after, did he win or did he lose?
It doesn't seem to be like one of those situations. It was more like a trading of like coordinated blows to attempt to like grow each other's skills in defending and attacking.
We see. Good to know. But I'll let you approach this, and if I can help out in any way, please let me know.
Yeah, problem. I walk up to them.
You walk up to them.
Yep. And I'll just be like, I heard that you may have seen or heard something about a pixie in the area, and I'm just kind of curious. I'm looking for one.
The guy just shrugs his shoulders with no words behind it.
You haven't heard anything about the pixie, or?
Shrugs his shoulders.
Do you understand what my friend here is saying?
Nods his head yes.
And you understand what I'm saying?
Nods his head yes.
Or you seem to... Is there something we could do for you to talk to us? I hope we're not impeding on any of your rituals or anything.
Shrugs his shoulders.
Are you like a mute or something?
Shrugs his shoulders.
Say to being a rude. Okay. This fucking guy. Can I insight check him? I guess I don't fucking know.
For what? What are you trying to insight?
For him being a fucking asshole. I don't know. I'm gonna
Hey.
cast super mega fucking death ray.
We saw you train. We saw you training in there, and you seem quite talented. How about? Would you be willing to give us some information if you and I had a bout?
Shakes his head no. He looks you up and down and then shakes his head no.
Oh, I see. What about my friend here?
Shakes his head no.
Wait, okay.
You guys can tell that you would beat the shit out of him. He is not very strong.
Okay.
Well, magically, you can tell that you have more capabilities than him, Aiden, but, like, physically, Nash would just, like, step on him and he would die.
Oh, okay.
Not actually die, but, you know, injured.
Then, is there anything that we can do to convince you to talk to us, Mister
I think-
Shrugger?
I think you know the answer to that question.
Oh, I see.
Can you at least point at anybody that you heard anything about?
He shrugs his shoulders.
Looks through my spell list.
You are in the field with a bunch of druids, and there are 2 very strong druids here. Just as a warning.
I kind of do not care.
That's fine. Just making sure you understand the implications.
I'm just curious if I want to do anything.
Eden, maybe we should leave him be for a bit and talk to
Are you
talk to
sure?
somebody else. At least for
no,
right
I
now.
I mean, I could tell them a really funny joke.
It better be really funny.
He's really funny.
See, now you got to tell the joke.
It's not even a joke.
He's gonna cast a spell.
That would be
I don't
really
want him to
funny.
cast a spell. I want him to tell a really funny joke.
Yeah,
The worst part about it
Josh's
is it wouldn't be a
laughter
joke.
is a really funny joke. That's why I was. I was waiting to see if Nash would catch on or say no or.
I think we can maybe do that later or convince somebody to let us do that. But if we step away, we might learn a few things about the people who are training right now, and maybe that can help us approach this person later.
Do you guys want me to drag you two to kind of plan how you guys want to go on while I go to deal with the other 3?
That might be good.
Sure.
Alright, you 3, I'm back to you fucking stooges. Tweedledee,
Okay.
Tweedledum, and Tweedledummest.
There's the button there. It just that was the wrong one.
Clearly. I accidentally deleted myself. There we go. How close are we to the portal?
You guys are like at the entranceway before it becomes like you're in between them all. So like you're not like you're I would say parallel to the edges of the 2 that are on the corner. So like these 2, this one and this one. You're not like in line where they would be in between them all, but like
there?
kind of. You'd probably be more like right there. Like I know it's a difference, but I weld and I measure for the job. So like.
Okay. Where I'm at, can I dig my hands into the ground?
Yeah, it seems to be normal dirt. I mean, it's a little harder, but it's not, like, impossible. You're not going to break your fingers trying to dig it.
Would it be possible to move somewhere over here between the portal and the tree?
Yes, but they won't let you get too close to the portal. So you'd be, like, effectively, you're right there, but you're a good, like, 30 to 50 feet away from this portal.
Okay, can I dig my hands into dirt again?
Right where you are, it's fine.
It's fine, but it's denser over here?
No. As in, it's where it's the same stuff there. It's, again, it's dense than like your normal grass and dirt and soil, but it's not like impossible to dig in when you were in between.
Okay. That's all I really wanted to check over here.
Okay.
Unless someone else wants to try something.
So what's your plan, dude? Oh wait, that was it? Fuck.
I was thinking that maybe something with the tree was affecting the portals.
Oh, that's actually not a...
And to see if this dirt was the same as it was here, as near the tree. But other than that, that's really all I have at the moment. We don't have permission from the druid to get closer.
I'd really like to not get shot again.
What?
Maybe keep. He really not like to get shot again.
Oh, okay. They said I reenacted how I got shot again. I was like, what?
No, I'd like to not get shot again.
Okay,
Just falls over. Regardless, if you want to get closer, we might have to get permission from the Archdruid. Although, there's something I want to try, but we have to get somewhere else. A little bit more private.
How tall is that tree?
Probably like 60 or 70 feet up.
Noche, what happens if you try to, like, fly... Like...
Let me double check the size of that. Hold on. Oh, 300 feet. I'm sorry.
Fuck. Well, never mind. That would take way too long, I think.
I'm pretty confident in my flying, but that's a bit much even for me.
Yeah. I'm wondering if there's not, like, a...
He's afraid of a rock.
Like a hollow spot.
I'm afraid
portal.
of druids throwing rocks at me while I'm midair. Yes, I am.
To be fair, they can turn into giant apes.
Of course they fucking can.
Yeah, I don't know. I got nothing. I tried to druid craft some shit around here. It just doesn't
Anyway, let's
take.
get somewhere a bit more private, so that we can talk.
I
Sure. Pick a spot.
Does it appear that we are out of earshots?
That thing would have run out by now. Probably a little bit ago, actually. The hour, so... Nudge, nudge, wink, wink. If you guys want an actual conversation that's private, you guys have that option. Otherwise, you guys are always at risk here of somebody hearing or listening to you, because there is no, like, truly private spots that you guys have found here.
What time of
Is that
day
something
is
you
it?
It's like, I would say probably like mid-morning by now, by the time you guys have done everything so far. Like 11. Like late morning, I guess.
Damn. Okay. Yeah. Hold on one second. We can have a private conversation.
He's eating a potato.
Yep. My breakfast tater. Where is it? There. I cast Psychic Whispers between us. God damn it, for 1 hour.
Damn, another hour. That's crazy. It seems like the only thing going on in this town right now is the meeting between the Archdruid and the head guard. Would you be comfortable trying to eavesdrop on that conversation?
I mean, I still have a few doses of that invisibility potion. I could probably make my way in there. I don't know. I mean, I don't know the layout of their shit, but I could try to find a way in or something.
Only if you're comfortable doing that.
I mean, whatever. It's supposed to be like what I'm here for, so yeah, I'm comfortable with it.
I guess relay the plan to Jack to see what he thinks.
Okay. Jack, I'm thinking about
Yes.
sneaking in to the Archdruids meeting. What do you think?
I think that you better be fucking exceptional at doing so.
I mean, it's kind of my thing.
It may be kind of your thing, but we're all off on our game every now and again.
Oh. Yeah, I'm feeling real confident, actually.
If you think it can be done, I don't distrust your abilities. I just... everybody misses sometimes, you know what I mean?
Like getting an arrow at the back of your neck.
No. But yes.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I can do it.
Then I think it's a valid plan.
All right. Noche, he's in.
Alright.
All right.
Whenever you're ready.
Can I?
No.
I'd like to kind of duck into the forest a little bit. Not deep, but enough where I'm, like, hidden a little.
A large eagle picks you off and takes you away like a chihuahua.
No. Bye.
Okay, what are you doing? I am reading something, so...
I'd like to find a secluded area in this little, like, forest, whatever, where, you know, nobody's got eyes on me or whatever, and I would take a swig of the potion of invisibility.
Okay. You do that.
All right, and, shit. Well,
Hey, you better watch your mouth.
I was thinking of casting Pass Without Trace.
I don't know, you keep making those noises, you're not going to get very far.
Yeah, I know. That's what I was thinking, is that it's loud.
Yeah, you couldn't do it in the wrong order.
Yep.
Also, I believe casting a spell undoes invisibility.
Yeah. Well, fuck. I did what I did, so...
Because potion of invisibility just pretty much casts the invisibility spell on you. Hold on. That attacks or casts a spell.
Yep. Okay. Well, it is what it is. Alright, so... I make my invisible, stealthy way to the thing over here.
Okay. And then I'm gonna move on with the other two. Wait.
This is gonna go so well, guys.
I have three. I have 3 heroic inspirations, so I get 3 rerolls if I need them. Plus, I still have two knacks.
Gotcha.
And my stealth rolls are 11 plus 11.
Because honestly, I don't see anything else going on right now, and I don't want to, you know, keep digging around. So let's.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't know you had all the fail safes because I was trying to hint at, like, if you get fucked on the dice, like, it's gonna go real bad.
Yeah.
To be
But
fair,
if you got that many safety nets, then it's fine.
if he fucks up, we didn't know.
I don't know him. I've never met the man in my life.
Yeah, well, what the fuck?
He just, like, attached to us on day one. He just followed us around, fucking weirdo.
Yeah, he eats potatoes all day. It's kind of weird.
What a freak! Yeah, I wish I'd remembered Pass Without Trace before.
That's fine. Is invisibility the potion concentration or no?
Let's see. I don't have a description. I just have it in my inventory because you gave it to me, and I've used it
Yeah,
twice.
it's potion invisibility, but I'm wondering what it is.
Let's Google that shit. New. Whoops. Did not mean to do that.
Well, it doesn't say anything about concentration, so yeah, you probably could have done it first and then use it. Well, you still have advantage, so that's good at least.
This is just a potion of invisibility, yes? Not greater?
Oh yeah, just regular invisibility. So, and you have 4 charges with it, so, or
Yeah.
2 now, I guess.
Yep.
I can always make more later, so I'll probably make one whenever we have a chance. Since I don't really need to get specific ingredients anymore. Tater's gonna take.
I need to AFK for just a minute. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Alright. Let's see what bullshit you guys can get into. Alright. Vash.
Here.
Oh. What do you want to do? Did you just gotta go to the bathroom or something?
You just had to step away for a second.
I'm gonna grab a drink. Why are you doing that then? Because it seems
Okay.
like perfect timing. Yeah, my toe. My toesy.
I'm here, sorry. I ran. I had my headset on.
You went to go get water.
I had to take a bong rip.
Sunset sarsaparilla. I'm just getting a root beer. Anyways, Vash.
Yeah.
Are you back?
Yep.
I saw your thing lined up. Alright. Go ahead and explain to me what you're gonna do. Just try to do.
Well,
So the first thing, when you arrive at the Archduke tent, if you remember how I explained it, it is like kind of like a curtain in front of the door.
so there's a solid door behind a curtain.
No, the curtain is the door. There's not like a door here. They don't have like thorough doors.
Okay.
They have like leather curtain things that hang and open and move.
Do they move on their own? Is there a draft in here, or are they very still?
They're roll a d100. Let's see.
Okay. Do. 300. Wait, shit. 3.
300. They do seem to be pretty calm. Or I'm sorry, they do seem to be like moving a little. The outside ones move a little bit in the like breeze.
Okay. Well, my goal is to sneak my way, obviously, into the meeting, or near enough that I can overhear it. So, is it possible to study, like, is there a pattern to the movement?
It's wind, so no.
Okay. All right.
If it was a person doing it, probably. But considering it's wind, I'm gonna say no.
Well, so we're dealing with a curtain that occasionally ripples or moves a little bit. How many guards are standing outside of said curtain before the room?
2. You're outside, so you still have to get your way in the building. Air quote building. But there are 2 guards on the outside of this curtain. They're not necessarily like lax, but they're not necessarily like super, like thorough either. They seem to be just kind of standing and watching. Like if something obviously happens, they're going to investigate. But otherwise, they seem to be like they're on guard, obviously, and defensive. But they're not like fucking the most like thorough people you've seen guard an entrance.
Oh, okay. So I'm like outside here, wherever.
Yes, yeah, you would be. It would probably be like right here.
Okay. Telepathically to both of them simultaneously, or one at a time if I have to. You guys want to give me a little bit of a distraction so I can get at least through the first set of barriers here?
We have no idea where you are.
Correct.
Oh, south side of the building. Main entrance.
No, so you never picked us up. You just kind of went because you're invisible.
Yeah, well, that's where I am, so.
Oh, wait, you're doing it telepathically. Right.
Yeah.
He has an hour. I'd say because of the trek out to the woods, probably more like 30 minutes out there and back.
Tell Jack that I'm gonna open the curtains and try to tell him to come in, and I'll just leave it open for just a second longer for you to slip in.
Yeah, if you make a hole, I'll go right in.
Fireball!
So yeah, anyway, I open the curtain and try to wave Jack in.
And as he's doing that, I slip in.
Make a stealth check.
Nat?
You can. How many more do you have?
1.
Okay. Hold on. I have to look at something. I doubt they know you're there, but I'm going to double check. Okay. They don't seem to have, like, an obvious, like, tell that they think, that you think they know that you're there.
Okay. I slip in and look for my next move. So we've been in here already, right?
Yes, you have. Sorry. I don't know why it took me so long to think about that.
No, you're good. I'd like to make my way to where the Archdruid's chambers are. To the best of my ability.
It's kind of, like, tucked back around, like, a corner. It's not, like, super hidden, but it's not, like, super obvious either. Like, you obviously have to walk. If you're walking over there, it's with intent.
Okay. I mean, that is my intent, so let's go.
You walk back there, and you see 2 of the guards that were very similar to the ones that came out and, you know, were yelling at Noche and Jack as he was unconscious on the ground, well, paralyzed on the ground. And they have like their bodies like folded almost like you know, a wider stance with 2 glaives crossed across the door. And this one is, it's not like the most like intense, thorough door, but it is like an actual like wooden door with like antlers for handles on this one.
Okay. So, okay, you said it's tucked around a corner, basically? This door
yes.
with the guards?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So from the outside corner of said corner, where they, if I was visible, they wouldn't see me. Oh no, I am invisible. All right. I'm trying to paint a picture with my mind. Is there a 90-degree corner there where
it's less 90 degrees because this is it's made from like natural stuff, so it's a little bit more of like a general like natural curve.
I guess what I'm asking is, does the hallway continue beyond the door, or does it stop and turn and there's a door?
I'm gonna drag you and draw it for you. Okay, now can you see?
Yes.
It looks like here's the door. On little titties, door handles.
Okay.
And it's gonna be like something like this. Obviously, much more beautiful than what I'm drawing, but something like that.
Okay.
And then like imagine this is like the big fucking lobby is that nonsense. This is the lobby.
Okay. Yeah, I was just asking. It doesn't continue this way. It's a hard corner.
No, it is. Yes, it is only into the doorway that goes to this room.
Okay. I will. And there's 2 guards, and they're crossing glaives at this door.
Here, I'll even put like a.
Yep. Okay.
Yes, right here.
Okay.
And the door is closed behind them, so it's not like a crack in the door either to work with.
Okay, are their backs basically against the door?
Yes.
Is there space between them and the door, or are they like right up against it?
They're not like, touching it, but there is... I don't think another person can fit behind them.
Yeah, that was kind of where I was... That's where I was going with it. Shit. And those doors are thick wooden doors with, you said, deer handle?
Like antlers, yes, as handles.
But they look thick and heavy, the doors?
Yeah, they're not like you could blow them open. They're not like the biggest doors you've seen or like the heaviest doors you've seen, but they are made of like actual wood.
Can I hear any sound coming through? Does it sound like... Is it like there's any possibility that whatever's happening on the other side could be heard from the other side, I suppose?
You wouldn't know until you were closer.
Yeah.
Right now, you don't hear anything.
Can I see light at the foot of the door underneath? Is there a gap, or is it sealed tight?
It is not fully tight, but it's small enough that you don't see any light leaking through. Which means if there was light to leak through and show, it would have to be a pretty bright light, you're assuming. Or the place is just dark and you don't know.
Okay. Ooh, alright. Alright, I'm gonna pull my token.
Okay.
Not there. Oops. Jesus Christ. Here we go. Alright, so, right about here, is there anybody in the lobby at this point, like, in this area?
There's guards, yes.
Shit.
There would be guards, yes, but they're, like, kind of moving around. So, like, it would be easy to kind of maneuver around them, but yes, there are guards walking around in that area.
Ah!
What are you doing, bud? I didn't mean to drag
Nothing
him, but, Where'd he go? Fuck, now it fucking moved on me, hold on. I saw you! So there's like... Oops. And they're just like moving around.
Okay.
So that'd be easy to slip past. You wouldn't even have to roll for it. But from here, depending on what you do, is obviously going to be complicated.
Yep.
As the other two... Well, he's looking for stuff. The other two, when you guys get in there, the guards kind of look at you funny. And they're like, what are you doing?
We have an infirmary. My friend here got shot in the back of the head, neck with an arrow.
Hold on. I don't remember where my healer is. They point you towards the building that sells herbals in the southwest or southeastern corner. It's not like the corner, but point you to the herbalist.
Hold on, I just told my roommate what's going on, and he said Jack got Charlie Kirked, and I'm fucking dying over here.
It's so funny.
I'm sorry, that was so fucked.
Alright, we're not gonna humor your roommates into. That's good.
Yeah, no.
Alright, I will telepathically share with them that I've made it through the lobby, but the doorways to the Archdruid's chambers are closely guarded by two individuals with crossed glaives. I can't really slip through them unnoticed without at least distracting one of them, and even if I did get one of them out of the way, the other one would totally notice if I tried to open the door, not to mention whoever's on the other side of said door. How do we get them to either open the door for us, or... get them both out of there. I have a poisonous gas that I can use, but it doesn't take effect immediately if it does work, and there's a good chance that they would scream for help and the jig would be up right then and there.
And you said this to which one of us?
Telepathically to both of you at the same time.
Ah.
Is that doable? Can I send my messages since I'm the hub?
Technically, no. You have to do
Okay.
it one at a time, but it's fine. Like, in combat, I'll say no.
Okay.
But outside of combat, yeah, it's fine. You can just do it to both, but then when they reply to you, it has to be one at a time.
Right.
I mean, I tell
Right.
Vash if Jack has an idea.
I could do, but holy fucking Christ, English. We could
It's called a stroke.
create a distraction out here.
Yeah,
You know, Jack, you know what your problem is that you don't know how to control your temper. You always just do things without thinking, and then the moment you do, we all get in trouble. You ever thought of that for 1 second?
you know he can't hear you, right? Only I can hear
Oh,
you.
I'm saying this out loud.
He's
Oh, okay.
doing it out loud.
Oh.
I'm always the one that gets us in trouble, huh?
Yes, you.
Really?
Yes.
And it's never your smart mouth attitude, better than thou way that you view the world, huh?
Better a smart attitude than a smart mouth.
Aha, but a smart mouth gets me much further than yours. And I will use Major Image to conjure a young dragon.
The moment you begin casting the spell, you see the guards look at you and begin to tell you to stop, or there will be issues. The moment you start casting the somatics.
Now do I play out the prison arc?
If you guys go to prison, you're gonna have to give me a week. That's all I'm saying.
Because, I mean, it's got to be a pretty big distraction. That was the point.
But just as again, you guys understand that like you guys are in a tight space with a bunch of guards where a super important meeting is supposed to be happening. Again, well, super important, but like it seems like so everyone's gonna be a little on edge. So you're doing something like this, they're immediately gonna be like, "Hey, quit it," or there's gonna be consequences.
What do you think, Liz?
I think that is too big of a distraction. I think it'll pull the Archdruid and it'll disrupt the meeting. We need something
I cancel the somatics by punching Noche in the face.
that.
God.
Make an unarmed attack against him.
Sure. I don't have... Holy shit. I don't have something like that built.
It's just strength plus proficiency.
Yeah. 9?
No.
No, 10.
Well,
Still
you
no.
miss him. You kind of like you start these somatics, and as you cancel them, instead of like canceling it with like a smooth flow of a punch, you kind of like drop your hands and go to throw this like big wide punch at him, and Noche just kind of like steps back.
I try to punch him straight in the face.
Make an attack roll. Same thing. You can use Dex for an unarmed attack, so it's Dex or Strength plus.
Oh,
Bro, to hit me, you'd have to roll a 19.
actually,
You
it's less.
missed.
It'd be 13.
Oh,
You'd have to roll a 19 to hit me.
you miss.
Telepathically, you guys are doing great. Keep it up. Or actually hit one another. Cause a commotion.
Yeah. I will just shove him, like, against the thing and start screaming in... Oh, I only know common, that's right, Jack's an idiot. I'll just start screaming obscenities at him.
Yeah, which one?
And Noche.
Oh, Noche. The two guards get between you. Vash, you can see that these guys up here hear the commotion, and you see that they roll their eyes.
Fuck.
And the guards are getting in between you guys, like, trying to get you guys to shut the fuck up.
Fuck, these guys aren't moving.
No! I'll not shut fuck up! I don't know if it's working! He can't get it through his thick skull! I am screaming.
The two guards over here seem pretty unbothered for the most part, except annoyed. You can tell, like, immediate annoyance on their face.
Is it working yet? Noche?
Stop yelling!
I mean, Vash hasn't given us an update. I'm trying to get him absorbed.
These guys are getting annoyed, but they're not budging yet. Be louder. Cause more commotion. Make it feel like they have to intervene too, because the guys out there aren't doing enough. Be louder. Be bigger. Keep going. Go, go, go.
I think I'm going to jail, y'all. I'm gonna fire off some Eldritch Blasts.
Oh shit.
Just like randomly in the air, like not at the building or anything, but like just big booms, beams of magic.
It's not enough range for you to fire them off and get them to fucking just hit, because they have to hit a target. So, like, you can't just hit nothing. You can't hit thin air. So, like, they would hit the building, even if you're not meant to hit people.
If you want to do this, let's settle this outside. And I'll whisper to Vash.
Oh shit, we're inside the whole time?
I have an idea.
Yes.
I thought we were outside over this argument. Fuck!
No. You guys are inside yelling.
No, I have an idea. Let's go outside.
I follow him outside with the guards. I kind of shove my way out of the grip. I misunderstood. I thought we were outside. I would not unleash Eldritch Blast inside the fucking building.
Okay. Well, so there you go. You're outside now. The guards, a couple of guards followed you, not all of them.
This better be good.
The two guards outside are obviously frustrated with the situation because they heard what was
Yeah,
going on.
mentally, what's the fucking plan here?
I don't know yet.
As we get outside, I'll say, you want to shove me? And I'll use Thunderwave on Jack.
Oh shit.
Make the saving throw.
It is. We're going. Fuck it. It's a con save, right?
Yeah.
You fucking nerd.
Oh my
I just
God.
tank it.
Can't have shit around here.
And the damage halved because of my arm.
Actually, that would be +5, so 22.
It
So
already
half
added the 5.
twice.
It already added the 5.
Oh, I already did it? Okay, then yeah.
Yeah, it did. So it's 17. Oh no. So you hear, Vash, you hear from around the corner just doom! As the thunder wave, unleashes, and the couple of guards are, absolutely just look at each other, and they look at you guys, and they're like, what the fuck? And then the couple of guards, they kind of just start poking at you guys, and they're like, alright, it's time to calm down. If you don't, we're gonna have to take you somewhere you don't want to be.
Did the guys by the door get startled by this?
You saw them, they didn't, jump, they weren't scared by it. You can tell they probably heard loud noises, and, or are used to it. But, they definitely, reacted. They looked outside towards the noise.
That put them on alert.
Okay. I unplugged, so I don't know what. Just the Thunderwave went off, and this was the reaction to Thunderwave?
It was he thunderwaved, and then the guards pretty much what the fuck, and told you guys to relax, or you're gonna be taken somewhere you don't want to be.
Oh, I'm going somewhere I don't want to be. Major image, baby! Roar and fire, all kinds of crazy shit.
You're doing mirror image?
Major image in the form of a young, pissed-off dragon.
Yeah. So, one of the guards comes back around here, and kind of comes running around the corner, and he calls for them. One guard kind of pushes down, and the other one just kind of, steps in between them both, where they were both at. And then the one guard comes down, and then, they come down here, and they come outside, and they're going to start tussling with the two dingleberries outside.
This is the type of shenanigans. Oh my god, I love it. I fucking love this shit.
I've got 2 more doses of this invisibility potion. I might be able to spring you guys from prison too, but we'll see.
I love shenanigans, man. I'm so glad Lewis was like, fuck it, let's do it. Alright, dude, let's go.
So you guys
fucking love shenanigans.
You guys are confronted by a handful of guards. One of them is a little bit better armored and stuff. Has a good weapon on his in one hand. He has what looks like a glaive, and then you see like what looks like 2 daggers with like this weird like black liquid at the tip of them on the edges. And he kind of has his hand on a dagger and his other hand on the glaive, and he comes out to you and he sees the image and everything, and he looks and he says, "You have a choice. You can cease this nonsense, or I can drag you to prison."
I'll telepathically tell Devash, yeah, this is the best you're gonna get.
I was gonna say he'd get flooded with both messages because I'd be like, yeah, I can't go to prison over this. I will snap my fingers and dismiss the dragon.
Okay. Once
He nods his head.
Sorry,
Go ahead.
No, please.
I was gonna say, he nods his head, and then he walks up to you guys, and he puts his hands on your shoulder, Noche, and he pushes down on you to make you sit on the ground. Do you resist?
No.
So he pushes you to the ground, and then he walks up behind Jack. He puts his hand on your shoulder, and then you feel something slam in the back of your leg and you get pushed to the ground.
Okay.
Because he's not even going to try to push you. He knows. So he gets you both to the ground, and then he stands there for a few minutes and begins lecturing you guys on the safety and concern of the citizens in the area, and talking down to you guys, and the guards are just like looking at each other like, what the fuck? The other ones. So Vash, what are you doing?
All right. Once those guys ran off, and we just have the individual guard over here. So I kind of want to... Did they all rush outside to the fight, these guys?
Most of them. There's only like one inside now, unlike the inner area. And then like obviously this guy here in front of the door. So like here, I'll draw it better. Why is that so big? So we'll say there's just like one guy like floating.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna risk it. I'm gonna just shout, "All hands outside!" and see if they just go. And then I will, like, as I say that, as I scream it, I'll just kind of like tuck myself here, and hopefully this guy just runs past. If that's gonna happen, I don't know.
You see his head raise, and he looks in the direction that you were. Like, you can tell that he knows the noise came from a closer direction. This guy seems to be kind of like understanding. You can see like the look on his face. He knows something's going on. This guy, as you kind of walk around the corner, goes outside.
But this motherfucker is still here.
Yes, and he's looking in the area that you were. Like, he's looking in your general direction. Like, he can tell the noise came from closer.
I can't waste the opportunity. I have to try to sneak past him. If he's focused on looking at something over here, or is that what you're saying?
He's looking in the direction from where you yelled. Like, almost exactly where you were. Not, like, quite. Like, not pinpointing you, but, like, where you yelled that, he's, like, looking at you. Where you were.
Alright. Is there enough room to sneak past, like, try to sneak past him?
You could probably get, like, between him and the wall, but you'd be, like, squeezed up, like, sucking stomach.
Can I try to,
Someone
like...
use another spell for damage to them just to make them nervous. Go ahead.
Is it possible to, like, try to athletically roll between him and the wall and get right up to the door?
I don't think you can roll like that physically. I just don't think that's a thing. because when you roll, you're wide. You know what I mean? That's a cartwheel. If you're trying to do it thin, but I still think that would just make more noise. Invisibility doesn't make you make no noise, so you have to make as little noise as possible because you're right next to this guy, and rolling would most definitely create a noise because your equipment also isn't like it's invisible, but it's not
silent. Yeah.
Silent. So like you're also gonna jingle jangle with your knives or whatever's on you that you carry for like infighting and stuff. That is on you. That's also gonna make noise. So whatever you're doing when you make the decision, it has to be as quiet as you possibly can make it. If you were to roll, you are most definitely going to make some sort of noise, and it's going to notice you.
Can I hear anything on the other side of the door from where I'm at?
You hear muffled sounds, but it's like really, really quiet, and you only catch it here and there's. So like you can't understand what's being said right now at all. It's almost impossible.
I mean,
Tell you what, I'll give you a few minutes. I'm gonna go deal with them.
I can't fucking attack this guy. That's stupid.
No, attract too much attention.
No, that's insanely stupid. I'm like hella disappointed at our shenanigans didn't do shit. Really.
I know. Like I can't roll. I can't try to do anything to get past this guy. Like what do? If I attack him or like because I have a thing of ball bearings. I was like I could flick a ball bearing at his face and distract him or have him come look down the hallway or whatever. But like that's an attack roll. And if I attack when I'm invisible, I become uninvisible. So,
yeah. It's a bit of a bummer that it did literally nothing to help you.
Ripperino.
Yeah, like I honestly don't know what to do. I have a bell. I could throw a bell at the wall over here in the hallway. Like, but what it's just... What is he gonna go walk over there and look? I doubt it. His ass hasn't moved at all yet.
Yeah.
I don't think he's going to move. No matter what I do. Besides, like, the other option is to use that Gorgon poison.
Well, and like the super and killing someone here would be fucking so bad.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like, this is like a complete net loss for us. You're not gonna get any information. We made asses of ourselves. The captain of the guard is gonna be fucking pissed at us. So he's gonna tell all the higher ups that we caused fucking problems. Like, this whole thing's a complete net loss. That's such a kick in the nuts.
Yeah.
That's such a kick in the nuts that the whole thing is a loss.
I'm gonna try to quietly spread BBs on the ground, the ball bearings, and hope that I can get him to step on them and slip and fall. God, I don't even... Like, what do you do then? Like, just open the door and run in there? Like...
Yeah, because they won't know that the door opened.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just it's a whole net loss. Like, the fact that our distraction did fucking literally nothing, it's kind of GG.
Yeah.
Like, there's nothing you can do that won't immediately get you caught.
This fucking sucks. Yeah, it was a total waste of resources, and we tarnished our reputation.
Yep, for no reason.
Rip.
Yeah, we've recovered from worse.
That's true. I'm just gonna leave while staying invisible and tail you guys and make sure you don't get in trouble. And if you do, I'll spring you from whatever it is.
I don't know, are there windows or anything?
I guess I could ask. Or, I mean, there might be a... I mean, I don't... Are you guys on the same screen that I am?
No.
Okay.
No.
So there's like a little hallway off the main... like lobby area that is curved, and out the edge of the curve is a door, and that's where the meeting is apparently happening. But I don't know if there's other wings down the lobby that would, like, maybe there's another entrance to this room. But that's a whole nother fucking adventure. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I doubt it. I mean, why?
Yeah, it's so unfortunate that this was just a complete loss. Like, sure, there were shenanigans, but it was also, like, a legitimate plan. Unfortunate.
I wonder if I could set his clothes on fire. Stealthily.
Stealthily burn my target.
In a wood building.
Yeah. Yeah, no. I'm just gonna leave. I don't know what else to do. There's nothing I can fucking do.
Oh, man. It's such a bummer.
Alright, Vash, let's get back to you. While the other two are getting lectured outside of the
I leave.
building. You just leave?
Yeah.
Okay. Did that work? Are you back on the map with them?
Yeah, I am.
Okay. I didn't know if that worked like that.
Alright. I go and, as invisibly, just watch them. Make sure they're not getting thrown in jail.
They are not, but they are getting heavily lectured by the one druid.
Okay. Actually, as long as they're safe, I go back in. And you don't have to drag me back or anything. But, so from the lobby, there's obviously the hallway that I was in, where I know that there's the double doors there. Are there other wings that, like, branch out?
There are other areas that go. Most of them seem to just, like, lead to, like, other paths, like, just to kind of, like, private rooms or something. But there is, like, one other area that seems to be just, like, the area that you guys initially went into was the curtained-off druids, like, the archdruid's, like, quarters, like, where he actually, like, does, like, work and, like, writes to people and does things and responds to letters or spells or whatever else he does in there. That area, it only has one guard who's standing outside of it, but, like, leaned against a wall.
Is it possible to get past him?
It would be difficult. It'd be a roll, but you could try.
What kind of roll are we talking about?
Stealth, because you'd have to make it past him. And the curtain is standing entirely still because there's no wind on this one.
Okay. Yeah, fuck it, whatever. I'll do it.
Okay. So you make it close to him. Doesn't seem to respond to you. Just kind of leaning against the wall. He's not like, lazily leaning. He's just kind of like leaning against it instead of like standing up super straight. His head doesn't seem to be like up, kind of looking back and forth, just kind of like hanging out.
Okay. But I'm kind of like, what am I, parallel to him? Can he see
You're
the
like
curtain?
close to him. Yeah, he can see the curtain. It's like right next to him, pretty much.
Okay. Yeah, whatever. I just slip past the curtain. I don't care. You can see it move for what I don't, whatever. Can't see me, so.
As soon as he sees it move, and you slip in, you don't see anything because it's on the other side. But after a few seconds, he does like wander in and start looking around. And you see him start like taking his glaive and kind of winging it around, not like violently, just like kind of like looking for something, just like he's poking the air, like looking for stuff.
Is there anything that looks like valuable, shiny? You wouldn't want to hit with your fucking glaive type thing?
Not necessarily, because this is an Archdruid's quarters, and it's just mainly like his like collection of notes and information. There doesn't seem to be like any sort of like. It's not like, you know, if you were in like a royal's house and there was like vases or something like that hiding in there. This seems to be like just a generic. Everything's like made of wood or like something. Like even if stuff in here did fall, it would likely be easily repaired.
Is there like a desk where he does most of his work, where there's like papers
Yes.
and whatnot? All right, I'd get low to the ground and try to be as close to said desk as possible.
Okay, make a acrobatics check. So you are able to kind of get low and crouch around and move out of his sight as he's swinging the glaive. He doesn't swing it like again violently. He's just kind of like poking it around, trying to hit something. And after a few moments, he just kind of like shakes his head, and he turns around. And after a few seconds, he kind of does like the thing where he does like fast, like turn around and jump, like he's trying, like he found something. And then he just looks around for a few seconds. And then he stands up and he squints his eyes and he looks around, and then he slowly backs out of the curtain. And then a few seconds later, he bursts back in and looks again.
Of course he does.
And then he slowly creeps out again.
All right. I will quietly kind of stand and what's on the desk?
Nothing of importance. It's just mostly like responses to different like druid enclaves and stuff like that. Just simple stuff like trading of resources. That's pretty much all you get. And then like, you know, small notes here and there of like what looks like journal keepings of the noises heard in the mines north of Cloakwood, of the circle of Cloakwood, where the dragon was heard, and that's really all you get for stuff that's on the desk.
Okay, he's got I can see his handwriting, right? He has stuff where he's I have this false identity.
Actually, that's all in Sylvan because of who he writes it to. So you probably wouldn't understand any of that now that I'm thinking about it.
Okay.
So you, and actually some of it would actually be in a language that's not Sylvan too. It'd be in Druidic. So you probably wouldn't understand any of that stuff that's written down. But you would understand that there's stuff written down and you can see the handwriting. But you wouldn't know what it meant. So rewind that, my bad.
Are there drawers in said desk?
No, it's just a flat desk. Not like a flat desk, but like a desk.
Let's just do a general perception check. And what's going on in this room? What do I see?
Go ahead.
19.
You see, it looks like, again, like a generic, I don't want to say office, but it looks like what you would expect a druidic office to look like. It seems to have, like, some small areas where papers are stashed, and you can see, like, bundles of, like, paper that's taken out, and, like, where he takes things to write from, like quills and, like, natural inks. You see, like, a couple of, like, trinkets that kind of sit around here and there. They're just kind of, like, shapes of animals and stuff. You see the writing on the desk kind of scattered around in like little bundles that are placed around the place too, but there doesn't seem to be anything that's like super, there's no like damning evidence, there's no like, you know, this is trying to be hidden, there's nothing that you can see that is not pretty much in plain sight already.
All right. Am I in close proximity, like maybe on the other side of the wall of said meeting?
No, you've got quite a bit to go for that.
Does this room connect with any other rooms, or is it just back out to that hallway?
Nope, just back up to the hallway for this one.
All right. So it's basically just a fucking desk and some papers and shit that I can't read?
And, like, there's, like, I don't want to say, like, trophy cases, but, like, little like stands where like carvings of statues are, like wooden statues of different animals and stuff. Yes, but nothing like for like decoration, but like nothing crazy.
All right. Was this like the other hallway where it just led to this door or this curtain room? Or was there more hallway?
No, it's the same thing where it's like dead end into this.
Fuck. All right. I dead sprint back to the lobby, right past the curtain, past the dude.
As soon as you like bust past the curtain, you see this dude take his glaive and swing it as hard as he can, and you just hear a ting, and you turn around and he's like fucking vibrating as he smacked the wall with the glaive.
Oh shit. Nice. Well, okay. So I made it to the lobby then?
Yep.
Any other passageways?
There are plenty. You could go to like little private quarters. There's a couple of like small staircases upwards, and there's like staircases past those staircases to go even further up. You have quite a bit of options that you could try to find direction and places towards. Kind of just more is like what specifically are you trying to direction are you trying to look for in one?
I mean, ideally, I'd like to find my way to. Oh shit! I can go up. There's stairs that go up.
There's multiple levels, yes.
All right. I want to try to get above the room that they're in then, and see if maybe there's a vent or fucking. God, I don't want to waste this opportunity. Like I feel
there's not going to be a vent. I'll promise you that. But we can still attempt to do something. So go ahead and make me an investigation check to see if you can find, like, based on looking and stuff, a pathway to above this room.
19.
So, with a 19, you kind of find, like, a pathway, and you find yourself in a room that looks to be, like, a simple, like, generic quarters of some sort of someone's stuff, and it just seems to be, based on your best guesses and investigation, the best place in terms of, like, verticality to that room. But as you look, there's no, like, easy entryways to that room, necessarily.
All right, and this is, like a sleeping quarters, somebody's room of some sort?
Yes.
Is it like a barracks? Oh, well, whatever. I don't give a fuck.
Not quite like a barracks. It's just like, it's somebody's room. We just don't know whose.
Okay.
There isn't, like, an obvious sign of whose this is.
I mean, the first thing I'd want to do is check the floor for, like, I don't know, is trapdoor? I know you said no vent. Fuck.
There's no fence.
Yeah.
On a building like this.
I mean, like, I don't know, a gap in the wall? Fuck. What am I even looking for? Maybe this is all wood.
Yes. Well, wood and like other things, but like mostly wood. Yes. Like the structural parts of it are wood.
Maybe like loose planks. I don't know. I'm investigating the floor for weaknesses and vulnerabilities.
Okay.
Or traps, or not traps. Hidden doors, whatever.
Okay.
Investigation. 20.
You don't seem to find anything in this room of importance in terms of, like, a pathway to the other room. But you do feel, as you're moving around, what feels like a small, like, draft kind of pull through, and you see what looks like, almost like a hallway that leads to, like, a bigger door on the other side of this room.
Do I see it, or is there a gap that I can see through? Is that what you're saying?
More like you feel a breeze. Like it's a minor gap.
If I'm real quiet, can I hear footsteps or breathing or anything that would indicate there are people over there?
No.
Okay. Well, fuck it. I'm invisible, so let's go look. So I will try to find my way to that hallway.
Make an investigation check.
Okay.
See if you can find yourself there.
I would like to use a heroic inspiration to re-roll that.
Okay.
That's worse. Fuck me.
So, with the 16, you are able to, after some time, find the pathway. You do realize you're getting dangerously close to the end of your invisibility potion. You find this hallway, and then you find, like, a door on the other side. It's not the same exact door, but it's very similar to the doors that lead to that room that you were trying to get to earlier.
Okay. I guess I try the handle. Is it unlocked?
Yes, it is just like the antler door handle things again.
Okay. Can I slowly and cautiously as possible try to crack it open and see what I see on the other side?
Make a stealth check. As you move the door, you can tell that it is a little heavier.
I have another heroic inspiration. Can I use it?
You absolutely can.
I'm scared. I'm using everything I can. Okay, that's a little better. 18.
With an 18, you are able to. I would probably say at this point your connection probably ends with your psychic connection. By the way, because it's just short of the invisibility that it was made. Okay. So, I would probably say that your connection ends. You two outside would feel the connection end, and you are able to open this door mostly quietly. There is like a small slide against the panels below you that it gets connected to, but you are able to open it. And as it's open, you do hear what sounds like people talking below you. As you open it up until it looks like a balcony.
Okay, but I can't see anything currently, right?
Not until you get further out.
Okay.
Yeah, no people.
Then, since I can't see anybody, they can't see me, I will take another sip of my invisibility potion now.
Okay.
Let me fix that in my inventory so I don't forget it. Alright. There we go. Okay. And then I will inch my way to the edge of the balcony and look over and see what's going on.
Okay. You see the Archdruid. You see another individual that I don't think you guys have met yet, but I do believe you guys have seen. Let me get the description, because again, I'm super great with my own descriptions. A flame-braided individual. That's all I got for you. For a description, sorry.
Okay.
And then you see what looks like another person who is wearing this like darkened cloak. Seems to be like almost like a dark, really, really dark shade of gray, like damn near black. And you see them all talking to each other. You can attempt to listen in, but currently they are speaking still rather quiet, despite them thinking they're in privacy.
Okay. Yeah, I will try to do that. What do you need? Perception?
Yes, sorry, my bad.
No. All right, last heroic inspiration. I only had 3. This will do it.
All right.
Oh my God, I can't fucking believe it.
17. 17, you are able to hear in on the conversation. For them, kind of. You can't hear every little detail of it. There are some whispers that get like below the surface and aren't heard. But it seems as though this person speaking to the Archdruid and this other person seem to be a member of a group of individuals known as Shadow Druids. They are attempting to talk to the Archdruid and get them to see the ways of the danger of the fire that lives in the center of the area, and they believe that the Fire Watchers may be cultists, and they said that that the Archdruid should enact a rite that would close off the grove to any and all outsiders after they remove any current outsiders and remove Fire Watchers from within the city. Shadow Druid says that there have been individuals with red cloaks that say they whisper the names of flames and want to burn this forest to the ground. And the Shadow Druid says that he would rather see the rest of the world burn and this be the last grouping of trees that existed than have that happen. And then the Archdruid kind of talks back and seems to kind of like, there seems to be a lot of give and take, but the Archdruid mostly kind of understands his point of view, but kind of tries to be gentle in the responses and seems to be more like on the side of the Fire Watchers and random people that can travel through Cloakwood. Seems to be kind of rather enjoying the peaceful life that people have created and that they currently have, rather than the war-enacted one that the Shadow Druids are proposing to him. And that's like the gist of it. It's obviously like a lot more nonsense in between. But
Okay. And just to be clear, there's 3 individuals. One of them is a shadow druid that obviously I have never seen or heard of. Then we have the archdruid, and then there's a 3rd individual that appears to serve the archdruid.
you guys saw them at the growth. You saw this person at the growth grounds.
Okay, and I can probably assume at this point that this is the, like the training ground guy, right? The Sylar. What was their name? Syel.
Sael.
Yeah. Would I assume that this is Syel?
You could probably assume that Sael based on the information that you received.
Okay. All right.
You can't be certain, but you can assume.
Right. Okay. I guess I didn't need to ask permission. I can just say I assume that's Syel.
Yes.
All right. So, and then they, I mean, I'm sticking around till it's said and done. So they're finishing their meeting, and
Yeah. After they again, there's like in betweens. There's like heresy is thrown from the Shadow Druid. There's a lot of like middle stuff that's thrown in that's just not like worth talking about or like notating. But it's like pretty much like that's pretty much what the Shadow Druid trying to get across. He's pretty much trying to convince the Archdruid that the fire is gonna cause harm to the rest of the grove, and that the Fire Watchers and the fire is unnatural, and that everyone else that is not a part of this circle of druids and that is not a druid themselves should be exiled or taken care of in a different manner, if not exiled, so that they can close this circle off from any and all outsiders to keep it safer.
okay. And then, so Shadow Druid, where after the meeting ends, does he look like he's leaving? Is he just walking out towards the lobby like he's going to walk out of this place?
Yes.
Okay. Can I try to hoof it and see where he goes, or do I have a long way to go? I have to go all the way down.
You have a long way to go. You wouldn't catch him. You guys, after a bit, you guys downstairs, after your lecture has been over for a little bit, you do see like what looks like a raven fly out from inside the leather and out into the sky, in a way. And that includes Nash and Aiden, who would have gotten there by now.
You know, so we probably wouldn't even know that they're there, though.
You would see them outside on the ground getting lectured by a guard. You guys know they're there.
I think that we should sit back and wait for whatever they did to blow over before we come approaching.
Yeah, that sounds like a good idea.
Which one do you think it was? Do you think it was Noche or do you think it was Jock?
I think it was both of them convinced each other to do something stupid.
Oh, I hope you're
God,
wrong.
that is just... like, this is so accurate. Like, you would not change Jack to do this.
So I have a question. From the balcony of that room, is there anything else up there?
No, it's just
Okay.
a balcony.
And it doesn't connect to the lower floor? It's just kind of like a viewing...
Physically, no. I mean, it's connected because it's in there, but like,
Right.
yeah. You
So
would have
it's-
to jump down to get there.
Okay, so it's just a viewing balcony. There's no connection to anything else. Okay. Well,
Yeah.
then I slowly and quietly make my way back out. As I'm going, though, I just have to ask, are there any open doors where there might be something valuable looking inside?
No,
God damn it. All right, well, I walk
it's a druid
inside.
grove.
That's a really nice leaf. It's my favorite leaf. I keep it with all my other pile of really nice leaves.
They might
like some
have
good
shiny
weed somewhere.
rocks or something.
Autism, but with leaves.
Pristine hides.
No. You fucked rogue. You're not stealing from the druids. Because I said so. Because there's nothing that exists for you to steal currently, because I haven't thought of anything. And finding things that druids actually have is really hard. So, we don't have time for that. So, you are able to leave the building with the commotion, and you see people moving in and out, so you're able to like pretty easily get yourself outside with the rest of the group. You see them as Noche and Jack are on the ground with their scolding finished as the guy walks in, shaking his head.
Before he leaves, when he finishes his lecture, I would like to say, sorry for causing a commotion within your community. This was honestly just a small scuffle between two party members who had a minor agreement over something. We did not mean to cause harm or any sort of disturbance within the grove of yours.
The next time you decide to do something, you should think more heavily before acting on it. Because next time I will drive my glaive through the both of you and have you piked out front as a symbol to those who decide to disturb our circle.
Understood.
And then he walks aside.
Walk up.
Is there anybody else around him?
There's the guards outside still.
Okay.
Alright, so what did the Dumb and Dumber do to get scolded by the guards?
You'll find out later.
Where's
I
Jack?
don't like the sound of that.
I'm sitting on the ground right next to him.
Right,
Right next
sorry.
No, Jack. You mean
where's
Vash?
Yeah, is everything
shrug.
okay?
But not entirely sure.
You shrug. I'm sure they're loving that one.
Anyway, let's
Oh.
speak somewhere else.
See,
Yeah, we're not entirely
we
sure.
tried our best as we were communicating with people, not to piss anybody off. It seems you guys have done the opposite.
Yes, we have. Multiple times.
Well, yeah.
Multiple?
Multiple. It's been a day. But hopefully it works. Our connection to Vash severed a while ago.
Yeah. Jack got
That
shot in the
doesn't-
back of the neck with an arrow that made him fall asleep. Or paralyzed. It was quite enjoyable.
Yes,
But-
and then we got in fisticuffs, cast spells at each other, and then got yelled at a lot.
Oh,
Oh, okay. You know, that sounds like something that I would not admit in front of the guards. Let's go somewhere else.
Agreed.
But it's true. That's what did happen.
That's what actually
Yes,
did happen.
But I was going to
Literally
infer
that's what
about something.
happened.
The massive
I was going
thunderclap,
to-
that was him. Big, scary, roaring monster you might have heard, that was me. We're stupid, okay?
sorry
Yeah.
about that.
We.
Shouldn't we wait for Bosch then?
It was your idea, you started the fight.
Whatever.
I say very softly.
We should wait for Vash, but he's invisible, so.
I'm literally standing next to this as it's all happening, and I just say very softly, "Just go."
By the fucking gods! Alright, let's leave.
Let's go. I feel like earning us some food. Let's head over to a food court, and I'm gonna start helping him out there and get us some grub. How does that sound?
That sounds pretty good.
Good.
So, do you guys want to have this conversation this week and then finish it off on that? Because I have nothing else that I really want to run tonight. I don't think anything that I can run is going to not take up another hour
Get
or
left
two.
off, yeah.
Yeah.
Why we're helping this guy? There's like no one else around, right?
Why you're helping what? Oh,
Yeah.
no, there's people around. Like, it's commonly not busy, but there's a few people in there at all times.
Might want to wait till we go to bed to talk.
Sounds good. Yeah.
Pile
let's-
into an in room and talk.
Does your thing come back on a short rest, Vash?
Does what come back?
Your side eye? I forget.
No.
Bombastic side eye.
I gotta look though, but I don't think so.
And you shut up.
Finish a long rest. So
Yeah, long rest.
you get. You can use the bonus action to get one more back.
Can you? Where does it say that?
Unless you're using 2024.
No, I'm using what is it, Xanthar's? Or is it Tasha's? Whichever one it's in. That's the one I'm using.
Sonic power. Blah blah blah.
As
blah.
a bonus action, you can regain one psionic energy die, but you can't do so until you finish a short or long rest.
Yeah.
Oh, you can't do so again until you finish a short or long rest. Okay. I have one. So,
So then you use it. You get two, and then you use one, and then we can talk like that.
yeah. But I can only talk to 3 of you, not the whole party.
I mean, yeah, you just talk to who you need to. Whoever you want to link up, I guess.
I mean, we have rooms at the inn, right?
It's not an inn, but yes.
Whatever.
Close
The
enough.
temple.
The tree house, whatever the fuck it is.
I mean, yeah, we could just like eat here and then just go to the inn real quick and just have a quick chat, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, it's still like fucking noon, right? Or is it even
Yeah,
noon?
it's probably noon.
Yeah. So I don't want to blow all my psionic energy die, but I will use a bonus action out of combat to regain one.
Okay.
So anyway, whatever. Yeah, let's. If you want to eat, we can eat, and then I say we just go to the treehouse.
Yeah, just go to our rooms.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, just
have a
have a
quiet
quick chat.
conversation.
Makeshift campground.
Yeah. That's what we do to him.
Makeshift sounds.
Okay. You do that.
Are we now in our room?
No, you died on the way. Yes, you're in your room.
Nice!
I knew I was
Yes.
strong enough to kill him in one blow.
You trip
So
on a
can
rock
this
and
backup
take
be my
shit.
half robot ninja?
No.
Damn it. Someday. I'll catch him off this
Never.
game.
Maybe in a one shot. I don't care enough. I don't think about killing you.
So what did you two do today?
We conversed with people. Nash did something else, and probably the same thing, but
We talked to some of the people at the Firewatch. They told me a bit more about what they do here, what they've observed, but and why the Firewatch is important. And I didn't learn too much new, other than well, a bit about their past. That the fire has been here for quite a long time, but not than most people know. They told me a bit about the Archdruid, that they became an Archdruid a bit after the calamity, but just some general information, and then just talk to some people with Aiden, trying to get some information on the pixie he's looking for.
Why are you looking for a pixie?
okay, good. Because I was about to when I asked the person, and you guys did not question me at all. I was confused.
You were speaking in
to be
Sylvan.
honest. That is right. Anyways, so yeah, there's a pixie that my mother has me looking for, that has some sort of message or information maybe on, but she also wants us to or me to eliminate this person as well. But yes, so I
That's
have
weird.
reason to believe that they are here. So just asking if anybody needed or knew information.
Wait, you're
I learned
hunting
that-
a pixie for information and their life?
Yes.
Okay. No, I just want clarification. No judgment.
Yeah, they do. Yeah, you would be an interesting person to be judging.
Right, exactly. No, whatever.
Yeah.
Blood's blood. I get it.
And
there is.
And just told you to go fuck yourself in the nicest way possible.
There's one person who seems to know information about this pixie, but they're not very forthcoming with talking, I guess is a good way to put it.
About
Maybe
literally
zero.
anything.
Maybe because you're plotting to murder this pixie.
Well, we didn't tell them that. What? Why? I mean, it was kind of just, oh yeah, we're looking for a pixie, and they're just nothing. And from what we've asked of other people, they are just that kind of person. That's just who they are with everybody else. I don't know. Some part of me feels like it is trauma is the reason why they are not forthcoming to other people. So
Does your
Man's assuming this man's trauma.
well, I mean, why else would you be fucking like that?
One man has
right?
betrayed me before. Never again.
Exactly.
does this pixie mark
It's always
have a name?
trauma D&D. I don't believe I have a name, but they do have blue wings. Yes, green skin, gray hair, and like noble garments.
Oh, noble garments. Okay.
Noble garments, yes.
In a,
What did you think I said?
druidic circle.
No balls garnets. It's the
They're rare
French.
balls.
Sorry,
Oh.
buddy.
Yes. France? What is France? I've never heard of this French.
I am Faye.
Is French toast a
Exact.
thing?
I mean,
Fey toast.
Fey toast?
yep, canonically Feywild. is
Cinnamon
now
Faye
French.
toast.
Fey toast sticks.
Honestly, it fits though. Yeah.
It's close enough.
Anybody.
Okay. Well,
But yeah.
keep an eye out for this pixie then. Good to know. Yeah, I missed that before, so.
Yeah, I don't think I really said anything. There was maybe one instance where I said something like I kind of mentioned it, but I never elaborated or said anything else since then. It's been a little while. So. But you guys sound like you had quite a day, a bit of a distraction and other stuff.
Yeah, everything okay?
Right. I tasked Vash with trying to infiltrate the, druidic main building to see what the meeting between the Archdruid and this Sael person, to see what was going on. In order for him to help him infiltrate it, me and Jack caused the distraction.
And what a job you did. It was honestly, guys, perfect. Like, just enough to cause enough commotion to pull them, almost all of them, out there, but not quite enough to get your asses put behind bars. Kudos, seriously, that was awesome.
It helped that he's at the actual wood prison.
Yeah. Well, I was not able to get into the room proper, but because that one guy would not move. But I was able to work my way around, find an upper room above that had a balcony, and I was able to listen in on what was happening and actually see. There was 3 individuals, not just 2. It was Sael and the Archdruid. Or I imagine it was Sael. I didn't actually get confirmation on that, but I would imagine it was him, the Archdruid, and the 3rd individual was what I can only surmise a Shadow Druid. Or do I know that as fact, DM? Did he say
They said it in their thing. They
Okay.
explained it as themselves. Like, they said, hey, this is what we are, this is what I am. I'm attempting to do this.
Okay, so yeah, Shadow Druid. They want to. They don't like the Fire Keepers. They think the Fire Keepers are cultists, which there may be some validity to that. I don't know, but these guys are not good either. They want to get rid of all outsiders from the Cloakwood, including the Flame Keepers. I would imagine us as well, and anybody else that is not affiliated with Cloakwood, and seal it off from basically the rest of the world so that nothing can get in. It sounds like a bad time, honestly. Also, if they end up pulling this off, we will lose access to the portals, to the fire plane itself that we've already been to. If those portals are functional in the future, if we figure out how to make them work, that's gone. Like, we can't let them do this. So, yeah, we have a new situation unfolding.
Why did they say that they want to bring out all the outsiders? Did they mention that there have been cult activity, or do they think that there's cultists here?
They don't trust the Flame Keepers. They believe that they want to put a stop to something about a fiery plate. Is that what he said? Beneath the ground here?
No.
I made that up in my head then.
The word I was using was more descriptive. He said that they were threatening to burn the place to the ground, and he would rather the rest of the world burn than watch this place, and this place be the last place standing, than and have this place be the last place standing, then have this place burn. Sorry, my brain shut down for a second.
No, you're good. So yeah, they have. I mean, they feel like this place is very important. I wouldn't be surprised if they have something to do with the Darkwood tree there. Just a hunch. but I don't know. I don't know why they would put so much. I mean, maybe it's the portals. I mean, I don't know, but they want to seal this place off and not allow anybody else to be able to access it. Yeah, and obviously that's going to be bad for us.
Yeah.
Very.
And
Mhm.
anybody else here. That's not a, I don't know, whatever they, I guess affiliated with the Archdruid, a Cloakwoodian. I don't know who's safe and who's not, but as long as anybody is not safe, then it's bad.
Well, let's
Right?
take some facts. This so-called Shadow Druid was important enough for the Archdruid to meet personally, so they must have some sort of claim to their status or whatever. So we can probably say the information that they said in private is probably factually true. So they are probably against the fire cultists. And from what we were able to guess is that some of the fire watchers may not be trustworthy. So on that regards, we may be on the same plane. However, we need to keep this place from shutting down. Otherwise, we would lose access to here and lose valuable allies later on to fight against the cultists themselves. So I think we would have to do the trial before they manage to shut down this entire place to show them that the outsiders can prove something to this community, even though we did cause the commotion later on.
Yeah, I don't have a window. I don't know how much time we have before the Archdruid has to make a decision on what they're going to do, or when the Shadow Druids are going to take action regardless. That I didn't overhear that, but I don't know.
What do you think that we should do when we talk to the Archdruid tomorrow? And we got that appointment to be able to talk to him in the morning, but how much should we pry or poke, or is there anything that you think we should say or do?
For now, we should probably investigate him, interrogate him on the importance of the dark tree. So it's a very strange tree. I don't know how else to describe it, but I get the feeling that it might be affecting the portals nearby, though I don't have any valid claims to that.
That's good. Maybe talk to him more about both the portals and the trees and see if talking with him leads to anything else.
Exactly. I don't think there's much else regarding that we can do at the moment, but we could possibly search more in town to see if there's anything else going on. Maybe something strange that catches our eyes.
Yeah, I think personally, I think we've gained a good amount of information here. I think the previous plan of action to speak to the Archdruid regarding the Darkwood tree and the portals is something that needs to happen high up on our list of priorities. I also think it's probably, I don't know, do we need to have a conversation with the Fire Watchers and try to glean some information from them about maybe cult affiliation, or maybe they know something about the Shadow Druids? Is that giving them too much information? I don't know.
The Shadow Druid thing might be giving too much information, since I don't think any regular outsiders would know about that. Though, interrogating them about the cults might not be a terrible idea, since they refer to the kings as a cult.
Right. I didn't want to mention that when I was by myself with them, but that would be good. But it is good to know that they are working on some type of ritual. Seems to be heavily dedicated with it at this time, and give me a second. Ilara was gone. Elira was gone working on this this ritual or whatever they're working on. So they may be hard to find or very invested in this, and it did seem like they were a bit closed off to any type of help with what it was as well.
Alara is the leader of the Fire Watchers, is that correct?
As far as we were told, yes.
The ritual that she's working on, is it to restore the transport to the plane of fire so we can take the trial again?
We don't know. They
Oh,
just
okay.
said that they were working on some rituals. I offered to help, but they said that's what they were doing. They needed full connection with the earth and themselves, so my help was not needed or wanted. I don't know if it is for for that ritual or something new, but they didn't seem. I either didn't pry enough or they didn't seem too forthcoming. I talked to Kale, and yeah, they just didn't seem like they wanted to talk more about it.
Okay. Well, I mean, I verified that the meeting is complete, so the Archdruid may be available to speak to us this afternoon or early evening.
Probably later the night. The guards there probably don't want to see me and Jack.
Yeah, that's true.
Unless you three are comfortable going by yourselves.
But we definitely need to have a conversation with them regarding the Darkwood and the portals. And, yeah. Obviously, I don't think it's smart to mention we know what we know, but...
Also, slightly off subject, but still on subject. We're gonna have to explain some shit.
Such as?
You really think that the higher people of this city won't learn of our shenanigans?
Well, hopefully they treat it just as that, shenanigans.
What?
I'm just saying, if it comes up, what do we say? A disagreement, like we did?
Yeah,
I mean,
that you're
honestly-
obviously mentally deficient children that can't control your tempers, and you have to be.
Look, mate, this
constantly
was
looked
your
over.
fucking idea.
Look,
we had to
I'm-
figure it out on the fly.
I'm not saying that it's the truth. I'm saying this is the excuse we use.
It's kind of the truth.
Yeah, it kind of is.
I mean,
I
wasn't
didn't, I didn't
the-
want to rub it in, but it is pretty much the reality of it.
Also sounds like there was more shenanigans outside of you guys fighting.
Oh yeah, Jack hit the tree with a hammer and then got shot.
I got shot!
Back of the neck.
Oh, goodness. I'm sorry. Are you okay?
No, he deserves
Obviously,
it.
No.
You're, oh,
No.
sorry.
Physically, yes, but no.
I was on the
Not
other side of the
mentally.
tree and I missed it. I would have loved to
It was a
see
pretty good
that.
shot.
It was
You did
rather
hurt
quick.
Jack's ego.
Oh, I mean, these two chuckle fucks were dicking with a flower for 30 minutes,
That
trying to figure out what the
ground
tree did. So I tried to hit the tree.
was hard, and I
I'm
really
sorry.
Usually how I solve problems is I hit them.
I'm just gonna turn to Aiden and kind of have like a pleading look on my face. I think I made the right choice staying with you.
But yes, the dirt around the tree is quite dense. It's very hard to penetrate through it.
I couldn't even get my sword in it. Barely made a dent with a shovel as well.
I don't know. I'm trying to think of who might be the smartest one here. I think we're all the dumbest.
The smartest one here is the tree that we're standing by. I think it'd be good if we all got some rest. Kind of see what happens in this town next and take it from there. I hope they don't try to kick us out. But I also hate to admit it, if they do try, maybe we can convince them to stay by... I hate bringing this up. If we convince them to let us stay, if we do something very helpful for them, like pursuing the dragon, it might give us some leverage to let us stay if things go for the worst. We could maybe keep that in the back of our heads if they try to make us leave.
I don't think we can take on the dragon.
I don't know either, but it might be our only way. I just want to have that thought. If they try to make us leave, and we can say if we do something to help out the people here, will you let us
If they
stay?
wanted us to leave, they would have told us to leave already. So I think we still have some time before that comes to that.
I think they really want us to,
Behave.
well, to complete the trial. But yes, also behave. So I don't know that we're in danger of being thrown out of here. But you know,
Not yet.
not yet.
Not yet.
Sorry, I was listening to music. I forgot my mic was unmuted.
Let's get some rest and approach the druid when he's available.
Pretty much.
Let's plan.
Short rest? Short rest? Short rest?
Short
Just
rest,
look up
short rest,
momentum
short
that we
rest.
know.
I could use a short rest. I have used everything I had.
Sounds good. Take a rest.
I thought about casting Tasha's Hideous Laughter on somebody, but refrained.
I do think that he was being a bit rude to us, but I'm glad that you refrained. I don't think that he would have taken too kindly to an attack.
Yeah. But I mean, I don't know. Should maybe not speaking, refusing to speak to us. It's kind of rude, but I don't know. I mean, obviously he's very closed off and we're just fucking strangers, and even more so because we're not really druidic in any way, so.
Yeah. I'm going to kind of like think about it for a moment and shrug, and then kind of feel disappointed for shrugging.
I'll like squint at you like, what?
Because, like, taking in what you said and then shrug about it because I have nothing to add, but then because he shrugged to everything, I'm going to feel bad for shrugging because he kept shrugging.
They got shrugged at an unhealthy amount of times.
Man's going to pull something in his neck to keep doing that.
There were a couple of nods.
There's 2 nods.
A couple, I
specifically.
mean, yeah, literally a couple.
Are we calling it there for the night?
Unless you guys have any other conversation, then are you guys just taking a short rest and then that's calling it?
Yeah.
Yeah, short rest.
I will take my notes.
All right. Well, thank you all so much. That was a lot of fun. Listening.
Yeah, that was an
Listening.
interesting session.
Yeah.
That could have
Andre.
went so many different ways.
Oh, it could have gone so poorly in so many avenues. But
Also, like-
fuck it, we ball.
Well, for you
90
guys especially, but
90% of our rolls tonight were under 15. Like, the dice rolled under 15. It was kind
Yeah,
of...
the only decent roll I got was resisting No J's spell.
yeah, I
Yeah.
saw that. You got a nat 20. I was like, okay.
Yeah, and that was the only roll I got above a 10 tonight.
It was out of spite.
All right. I'm going to say goodnight to everyone here. So have a wonderful day. I'll see most of you tomorrow, and then I'll see the other version of you on Friday. Thank you all.
All right.
Have a good night, y'all.
Good night.
Wait.
Good night.